mush, yellow L snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got mush, yellow L snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. Ha! It's the Alec News Network. What? Ha ha ha! Live streaming every week. We got mush, yellow L snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you.
We never give up on you. Hey, it's the Alec News Network. Okay. We're back. A little tired and struggling, but we're back. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you guys are doing okay. Yeah. We got Sarah Galvao, we got Cassia Mora, we got Ben Askren. I'm looking at everybody on the on the thing over here. You guys can't see. We got UFC, we got McDonald's, we got RBY, we got Gavin, we got everybody over here. Who else is bringing you guys the news on the daily? Jiu-jitsu news. Jiu-jitsu, wrestling, and judo. Who's bringing you all three? Nobody. Who else is doing this? Because nobody else wants to do it. Nobody else wants to do it. I barely want to do it. But I do love grappling arts, and that's why I keep coming. Pause on me. We are back. Danny Choppa, what up, Danny Choppa? Danny Choppa, when you fighting MMA, bro? Can somebody get Danny Choppa on a card or something? Come on, get this man in the octagon. Come on, somebody. I'm tired, so I'm just making jokes. So that's how it's gonna be today. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff. We're gonna be watching some videos. It's like when the substitute teachers in running your class, and you just you watching movies that day. Ain't that the best feeling when the substitute coming through? Your teacher's gone. Substitute comes in, rolls in that big it was a big screen back then, but the TV on the cart. Remember those days? Remember those days, the cart with the wheels and the TV on top, and they rolled that thing in. You knew you weren't going to study that day. You knew you weren't going to have to do anything that day. Who texted me? What's up? Let me check real fast. Duh! I can't be. I had to plead the fifth. I can't say anything. Okay. You guys, there's so much that happens on the background. There's so much that happens on the back end. You guys, it's just funny out here. Danny Choppa says, there is a card coming up in June and July near me, but I do got to make sure I get myself right. Giorgio said, all you got to do is work on your kicks. Giorgio Polis, he said, all you got to do is work on your kicks. Now, he didn't mention nothing about hands or nothing, but I was on a warpath and had to talk to my cousin. You might just need to let it out, bro. Let it out, bro. Go ahead and go in that octagon and take it out on that other person over there. Maybe I want to see you fight Muggsy. Can we set that up? Muggsy versus Danny Choppa. But yeah, we got a lot going on, and we just keep hanging and doing our best, and hope the live stream doesn't fall apart when yesterday it kept cutting off. I'm not sure why, but we have a good time, and we try to be on our best behavior. Giorgio trying to die. He couldn't get out of that. He couldn't get out of that raft match. Basically, he couldn't even get out of the raft match. So he's supposed to be fighting this month on Misfits, on the Misfits cards. So that ain't no real boxing. So we'll get into it. What's up, Mr. Mush Master? Muggsy might be bigger than you. He can't. You can take him down though. You for sure could take him down. All right, let's see what's going on Instagram real fast. You know, we got some Rampage Jackson. One day you guys gonna see us on that Rampage Jackson, bro. You go see us over there with Rampage, acting a fool. I mean, basically that Rampage Jackson is basically our LL Snap, basically. So you guys do have a Rampage Jackson over here.
It's not BBL.
That's a BBL. Let me see.
No, it isn't.
That's a BBL.
It's natural. Touch it.
Okay. She gave me permission.
Yeah.
It's natural. They say get free ass grab. You always call it BBL, and they let you touch it.
It's natural, guys.
That's a
not
little snap
BBL.
right there.
That's a BBL. Let me
No,
see.
it isn't.
That's a BBL.
It's
What kind
natural.
of pants are those?
Okay. She gave me permission.
Yeah.
It's natural. They say get.
Now you don't have to worry about me filling up on no girls, but I'll be mindful of LL Snap. He might be touching up on them girls, for just to make sure. We got to keep people in their marriages. Honestly, that's one of our goals over here. Keep people in their marriages. Those are all OnlyFans girls.
And man, and this ain't to scare you. It's not to get your mind messed up. But this is a reality. Like this can happen to anybody.
What's up, Dorothy Slippers?
Like the punch Gerald McCullough got hit with in that 10th round, and the punches he got hit with leading up to him going into a coma. I've been hit with them punches 1,000 times. But some reason I didn't have a brain bleed, but he did. So I just want y'all to just understand that this is real. It's not a game, it's real. This can happen. And keep the game in perspective. You got to put yourself in the best position that you can put yourself in to leave this game with something left for your family. And when you're doing business with the promoters, with the networks, and everybody that's patting you on the back, just understand, it's a business to them. Make it a business for you. This is entertainment for the fans. You got to keep that in perspective. Your life ain't worth dying for a fan to be appeased and to say, I had a good night, and then they go home to their families and you in a hospital somewhere. So I'm not saying you don't engage in a fight. I'm not saying that you don't give the fans all you have, but just keep that in mind. It's a sobering thought so you don't get caught up in this game. You're more than just a fighter.
Yeah.
Many of y'all are husbands, brothers. Many of y'all love other things, business. Some of y'all are really good at different things. You're more than just a fighter. You may have done this for most of your life, but at some point, just like I had to, you got to make that decision to walk away and try to do it before the game pushes you out. Everybody don't get that option. But man, take your life serious. It's a business, it's not for play. Like Miss Lisa said, you can help beyond just fight night because we sacrifice a lot. Yes, we're getting paid. Yes, we want glory. And yes, we're doing this for our families, but we're also doing this for your price of admission, for your attendance. So I would just ask you, as a supporter of this channel, do a little bit of research on Gerald McClellan. Understand where he came from. Understand what type of fighter he was. He was a phenomenal fighter. Dangerous, dangerous man in that ring. If you can, go watch the Gerald McClellan-Nigel Benn fight and get up to speed with this fighter, who he was, what he sacrificed. And if you feel it in your heart to donate, man, we would appreciate that. And we thank you in advance. Man, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all watching this. Please share this video and this interview with as many people as possible. And if God lay it on your heart to donate, man, we appreciate you for that too.
Yeah, I think a lot of these UFC guys, LL Snap, I'm throwing LL Snap in there too. Rampage got CTE too. I think his impulse control. So I think it. Well, they're still studying CTE, but I think it comes out in different ways. Some people they lose impulse control. Some people can't recognize their family members, like BJ Penn. You know too for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, if you know any fighters, any old school fighters from back in the day, yeah, that used to spar hard, yeah. Dorothy Slippers came out of the darkness. Where did Dorothy Slippers come out of? Pause on me. He says, well, he didn't say this, but Hood Ratchet says, Patriots inform Stefan Diggs he will be released ahead of free agency. So when you lose, he got CTE. Well, I'm sure he's got everything. He's got, I think it's called Capgras syndrome. I think it's all related, though. Yeah, all that damage cannot be good. BJ Penn came up. Was it Half Gracie? I believe it was Half Gracie. Yeah, those guys. We watched the video much. He was like, yeah, they used to just fight in the gym. Yeah, I think BJ Penn. I'm sure it's related though. I'm not saying it's only CTE. I think it's other stuff too. What was the Asian guy? What's the Asian guy that we watched him that lost his speech? Chuck Liddell, the Diaz brothers, they got CTE. GSP couldn't remember. GSP, yeah, all the shoot box. Nam Fam, yeah, Nam Fam. GSP think aliens real. Who else got bad CTE? Yeah, I mean, there's too many people to name. That class action lawsuit, they might make some money off. This is sad to see. Man, when you lose, if he won, he could have kept Cardi B and he could have kept his job. But when you lose, that's the side of being a professional athlete they don't tell you. Like, when you're on top, man, it feels amazing. But then, like, when you fall off, everybody gone, bro. Phil Baroni too. Oh no, Phil Baroni too. I'm sure there's a ton of people. I can't even name all the guys. There's too many. All of them. I know. What's that Chris? What's that dude? Chris Lieben? That guy definitely got CTE. What's the other guy? They used to wrestle. Jake Shield. Jake Shields. Jake Shields over here believing in Nazis. What's the other guy? Diego Sanchez. Yeah, all them guys. And they ain't make no money either, man. That's crazy. So yeah, when you fall off, man, it all comes down for you. So that's why you got to keep real people around you. We got Miss Cassia over here. Let me see. We got Miss Cassia Moore looking like a bodybuilder. Dang, Cassia. She ripped. She ripped. All right, respectfully. I don't know how Fionn gonna hang with her. Fionn is naturally strong. She got that judo strength. But Cassia in the gym. Cassia, she got biceps. The rest for Stefan Diggs definitely factors into it because he's a terrible person. But man, is he good at football? Well, that's how it goes. What probably makes him a terrible person makes him a great footballer. All right, okay. Cassia was using that lighting though. She got that favela strength. Ben Askren over here.
What's up, guys? You guys know a couple weeks ago I signed a whole bunch of cards. Well, they sent me 2 extra really cool ones, and they're called artist proofs. If you could see there closely, maybe you can't. It says AP artist proof. They sent me 2 of these. Now, I gave one to my son as a gift because he freaking loves cards, but I'm gonna give the other one away. I want you guys to have it. So this is not one of the 26, right? Because the silver relics, there's 26 of them in the packs. So this is not one of them. There's 2 extras just to make sure they look good, to make sure they're crisp. And you guys, that looks freaking great, right? This relic card's got part of my Olympic singlet. It's got my signature on there. So I'm giving this away. Here's what you need to do. You need to like this post. You need to make sure you like Raf's page. And I need you to tell me who you're most excited about to see on Raf 7, which is in Tampa, March 28th. So win this card. I'll give it away to someone 24 hours from now.
In Tampa.
You gotta do that by liking this post, liking Raf's page, and tell me who you're most excited to see in Tampa. Hope you guys like it.
Awesome. Okay, that might be worth it. You know, some of you guys like collecting cards. It says Team USA senior grappling team will be representing in the SJJIF World Cup and our youth team in the Open World Championship. So if you guys don't know, USA Grappling does send a team to. There are tournaments. There are tryouts for USA Grappling. Now, you guys probably never heard of it. You guys probably not going to follow it, but there is a USA Grappling team. Now they don't promote very well. Diggs tried to RNC his personal chef. Wasn't that a female? So it is jiu-jitsu related. According to reports, he failed to get the choke locked in before the chef slipped the elbow. Okay, well, why was he choking his chef out? I believe that's in California. Oh, it says Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Okay, June 26th. It says the connection between Black American and Asian culture. You know, some of these guys on the live stream. Actually, let me stop. Let me plead the fifth real fast. There we go. Plead the fifth.
I want to talk about the nature of why it's so beloved by Black Americans based on the research I've done. To trace the almost symbiotic relationship between Black Americans and anime, I think we first actually have to look to the 70s with the release of Chinese martial arts films. According to Beverly Cinema, one reason why kung fu flicks managed to keep their presence in America is because of their popularity with the Black American community. By the late 70s, kung fu films were played almost exclusively in theaters in Black neighborhoods. According to a Study Breaks article by Morgan Brown, a big reason for this popularity is because these movies displaying non-white underdog heroes overcoming adversity through training and determination resonated with Black American audiences. The relationship is incredibly clear when you look in tandem at the development of blaxploitation films of the 70s, incorporating martial arts in their works, like with Cleopatra Jones, Black Belt Jones, and Dolomite, for example. Add the hip-hop group Wu-Tang Clan into the mix, and the intersection of Asian and Black American culture is undeniably there. So if we fast forward to the 90s and 2000s, when we have anime undeniably influenced by Bruce Lee, like Dragon Ball and Naruto, also sporting underdog heroes training to overcome their next challenge, and works like Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo even incorporating Black American culture with the infusion of jazz and hip-hop respectively, I think anime's popularity in the Black American community speaks for itself at that point. And I don't know if this is going to be a hot take or not, but I genuinely think the great migration we've seen post-COVID with the sudden mainstream popularity of anime in America is rooted in Black Americans' love for the medium. I mean, think about it. Kanye West dropped Akira references in his Stronger music video, stars like Samuel Jackson produced Afro Samurai, Michael B. Jordan constantly states his love of the medium. Most of what I know about Megan Thee Stallion is based on her love of anime. I might even take this a step further and say that the comedy of RDC World regarding anime and its tropes laid the groundwork for any comedy anime TikToker you see today. Anime, at the end of the day, is an art form, and it's beautiful that it can resonate with so many different communities for so many different reasons. It's meant to be enjoyed, loved, and appreciated by anyone and everyone. Anime is obviously for everyone, but
I mean, yeah, you always had, the hood always loved anime. Back in the day, I remember, we used to print out DBZ, Dragon Ball Z. You had people print out pictures. You put that in your little note binder. Yeah, kung fu, karate films back in the 70s. I mean, you had a lot of Black people doing martial arts back in the day. And he mentioned the blaxploitation back in the 70s. Yeah, a lot of people were really into it. The Last Dragon, we even made movies about that. The Last Dragon was a literal connection even before then. What was Game of Death? You had Black people. What was not Enter the Dragon? Yeah, I mean, there were Black people in those movies too. Boondocks had heavy influence. But the influences come full circle. Like in some animes, they were inspired by hip hop and jazz. I don't know. It just works. It just works. It's like rice and beans, rice and chicken. I don't know what to say. Kimchi and something else. It just works. So that's why I'm worried if Mush go to Asia, like Korea or Japan, we might not see Mush no more. If we take it, depends on where we got to be careful. If we drop Mush off in Europe, we know what's going to happen in Europe. If we drop Mush off in Asia, we know what's going to happen in Asia. So we got to be careful. Yeah, and leave it up to Black people to make everything cool too. I think that's why it got more popular post COVID. But yeah. Who sent this to me?
Sean Strickland went on Twitter recently and was criticizing female fighters for having OnlyFans and saying they don't have any talent. God. I'm wondering if you have some response to that. I know you have an OnlyFans that's been successful with
Sarah,
that.
Why do you pop up when I show this video?
What you would say to Sean for those
Why you pop up when I put this video on,
Y mi
Sarah?
OnlyFans no es pornografía, es arte. Todos los suscriptos pueden comprobarlo.
And my OnlyFans is not pornography, it's art. And all my followers could
Sarah, you be coming into the live stream at the wrong minute.
Checking it out. I'm not gonna, well, like Carol G says, my flow isn't for sale. So I'm sorry if you don't like what I do, but at the end of the day, that's I'm gonna do what I want to do with my life. And for anyone who wants to check out my OnlyFans, at this moment, it's free, so check it out.
She pushing OnlyFans. She said, check out
Sean
my
Strickland
OnlyFans.
went
Now I don't, do what you want to do, ladies. We might have some OnlyFans girls on here eventually. Sorry, Sarah. Stop, Mush. Yeah, we might have some OnlyFans girls on here eventually, but always respect. We're gonna be respectful regardless. So, to me, I'm more sad that the girls have to do OnlyFans and can't just focus on fighting. See, look, Sarah, keep him in line. Sarah's keeps us in check. I'm more sad that the fighters don't make enough to where they have to do OnlyFans. I wish they got paid enough to where they could focus on being the best fighter they could be. But they have to supplement their income. You can only fight 2, 3. Most people ain't fighting 3 times a year, 4 times a year. So they got to supplement that because they only get paid. The UFC only paying them when they fight. So when they don't fight, they don't get paid. So it is a tough industry. Sarah, jump on Dorothy Slippers for me, please. Showy Roll says, wash your geese. Can't play too much of that song. Okay, yeah. One thing I don't like about LA, you got to go to the laundromat, bro. They be eating up all your quarters over there. You be eating up all your quarters, man. That's one thing I don't like about LA, man. Well, the port. Well, either you rich or poor in LA, honestly. Actually, all of America, either you rich or poor. Danny Chopper said, let me read it. I can't read. Let me just read it in my head first before I read it out loud. That's true. That is true. That's true. Now, I don't know what she's got on there, Danny Chopper. Danny Chopper, we're talking about her. Danny Chopper, you know who we talking about. You know who we talking about. I don't know what she got on there.
Work, and they give you this laptop, this one. Khalas. Your life is finished. You have no life.
If they give you that ThinkPad, that's
you
it.
will work overtime, overshift, night shift, day shift, Christmas shift, New Year, every shift you will work. If you go work and they give you this laptop, this one.
Yeah, watch out for that ThinkPad.
Khalas. Your life is finished. You have no life.
Yeah.
You will work overtime, overshift.
I got a couple homies with that
night
ThinkPad.
shift, day shift, Christmas shift, New Year, every shift you will work. If you go work and they give you.
So if anybody works for the Alec News Network, they're getting that ThinkPad. That's what you're going to get. All my correspondents, you're getting that ThinkPad. Every correspondent, you're getting that ThinkPad. I believe we're supposed to have CP on here. I don't see where. Shoot. I need my charger. Where's my charger? We'll figure it out. The ThinkPad T450 will survive an apocalypse. Hey, listen, you better be reporting. If you work for the Alec News Network, you better keep reporting during that apocalypse, during World War III.
Hi, I'm Pete. I thought I'd come down to our kitchen here at Wendy's to try Baconator today. Of course, we're starting with our Wendy's square patty, fresh, never frozen beef. Absolutely nothing better. Oh, of course, you gotta have a Frosty with a burger. Is this set up today? Oh wait, our machines are always working. I've been waiting for this all day. Wendy's fresh, never frozen beef, our Applewood smoked bacon,
these guys never eat
brand new
they
bun,
don't eat the
our
beef,
square
the
burger
meat.
cooked
Pause
on
on
flat
that. They don't eat. They don't actually eat it. They just spit it out.
Absolutely wonderful.
So I'm looking for a cut.
That's a burger.
He didn't swallow. He didn't swallow. Pause on that too.
Hamburger
Maybe he did. No, they cut it.
Hi, I'm Pete. I thought I.
So you don't actually see them. You don't see this ding. You don't see their Adam apple dangle. So you don't know if they're actually. I think they're. That was delicious. Now, I already told you I'm gonna sell out. When I get those sponsorships, I'm gonna be selling this McDonald's hamburgers. This McDonald's product is delicious. Ugh, it's disgusting. Hope they keep buying it. You know I'm gonna sell out. I can't wait to sell out. I'll still do a good job though. We got CEOs beefing over who got the better food product. Not even food. Well, yeah, it's not even. They can't even call it food. They never say hamburger or burger product or meat product. And you know what? They don't care, bro. They got so many millions of dollars and stock options. They don't care. They don't eat poor people food. This is like the social media execs that don't let their kids use the apps. Yeah. Remember when Cardi B, she's not an exec. Remember when Cardi B was playing WAP and we got to find that clip. She was playing WAP. Ah, shoot. Why did I delete that? She was playing WAP. And then her daughter came in the room and she had turned that off. Much as beef over beef. Pause. Yep. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. Oh, here it is. Hopefully you guys can hear.
This side is the Nintendo. This side is.
Here's her daughter. She's like, "Whoa, wait a second." So that song is okay for your daughters to listen to, but you know, Pfizer employees told me they don't take their product either. Dorothy Slippers, is that fake news, Dorothy Slippers? Well, they know what's in it. I know exactly what's in there.
Lately, I've seen a lot of posts of these jiu-jitsu athletes that are asking for donations and support for their competitions, their training, and their traveling. And my question is to these people, why would anybody donate money to you to do your hobby? If you can do this hobby, you're capable to work as well and make your own money. And why would anybody give money rather to you than a dog shelter? I don't understand this. And then for the athletes that are asking for donations for their surgeries, maybe you guys should tap on time when you're broke. Lately, I've seen a lot of posts of these jiu-jitsu athletes that are asking for donations and support for their competition.
He says, this guy is a hero in a G-Wagon. That's true. How do you have this G-Wagon, sir? Oh, he probably rich. This man rich. He ain't, this man, whoa, this guy got money. This guy richer than us. Well, that's not a hard thing to do. If the stream gets big enough, you could tell Cardi B, baby, oh, I could be her baby daddy. Nah, I'm good. There's too much DNA. Stop. I need to stop. Sarah, jump on me, Sarah. There's too much traffic in there. No, that's not good either. What can I say? Let me just plead the fifth again. See, I need that plead the fifth t-shirt myself. I'm gonna start. That plead the fifth save you. Sarah, thank you, Sarah. This guy got money. Let me just. How does this guy have so many? Wait a second. Where is this guy? Well, he just rich. Okay, he just rich.
This is what you get for $9,000 in Miami. We rented an Airbnb for a month at the Quadro building, which is located in the design district. This is the apartment. Upon entry, beautiful kitchen, high ceilings, the windows are giant, nice living room. And in the morning, you have the Miami sun, very warm.
9,000 is not too much in Miami, guys. 9,000 a month is not that much in Miami.
And to be honest, I don't hear the traffic.
9,000 don't get you too much in Miami,
of course,
guys. I hate to say that. I hate to say that.
There he is, the magic, not included. Beautiful bed. Then, very important as well, the bathroom. A beautiful single sink toilet, and a giant shower.
He's from Europe, so
this is what you get
bigger
for $9,000 in the design district. It ain't much, but you're in a premium location.
Is this haircut all?
This is what you get for $9,000.
Yeah, that's true. I hate to say it, I'm not rich. You guys know I'm not rich, but $9,000 won't get you too much in Miami. Now, some other places, New York actually might get you pretty decent. You're gonna be living pretty decently, but some places, some people, you can't imagine what some people paying a month. It's crazy out here. It's crazy out here. Yeah, this guy is too rich, bro.
You know what I realized? The term professional athlete is being used very loosely in jiu-jitsu.
That car is rented, bro.
You have all these people doing jiu-jitsu, calling themselves a professional athlete without making any money. You're a professional in whatever you make money with. So if you work the cash register, you're a professional cash register, not a professional athlete.
He probably gonna try to scam you on something.
You know what
I will listen to this guy, but let me see what he doing for one more. He's flying in the private jet. Yeah, he just living a rich lifestyle. He spent $1,000 on that private lesson with Gordon. Homie said he better than you guys. Where's Moneyberg at? He's just flying around spending money. Heck, I would do the same thing if I had the money. I'd do the same thing. He did get exposed. Yeah, your homie Gordon doxed him, bro, and figured out his identification and all that stuff. So he got exposed. I don't think he on there no more. I don't think he posting anymore. They got him. My man living that Moneyberg lifestyle. He just a brown belt? I thought he was a black belt. My theory was correct. They straight up weirdo. Who? Train Angry? Listen, they all weirdos to me, bro. I can't tell the difference. Homie just spending money. Oh, that's his girl? Let me see. Is he renting her too? Pause on me. Pause on me. I'm sorry. I'm too tired. I'm just making jokes. I'm sorry. She looks gorgeous. I do like that Sheba, though. I do like Shebas. Mush. Hey, listen. Mush might have her on his arm. He said after the Olympics, everything free game. $100 for pictures. All right. Well, he seems like he's tough. I don't know. He got enough money to be training everywhere, and he got second place in Naga. All right, never mind. Go ahead and wrap it up. He got second place at Naga. Go ahead and wrap it up, sir. If you can't win Naga, bro, I don't know what to say, bro. That guy might be good though. Who is that guy? He looks like a world champion. If you can't win Naga though, bro, come on, bro. He partying too much. If you can't win Naga, bro, I don't know, bro. That money ain't going. That private lesson didn't help that. You can't win Naga, bro. All right, man. Let me jump out of this guy. What were we supposed to look up? Oh, Train Angry. Let me see what Train Angry's at. Yeah, they doxed him. The thing is, he was going too hard. Pause on me. He was going too hard though. I think the clout got to him. You know, the clout. He got lost in the sauce, bro. He got lost in the sauce. Rich people doing jiu-jitsu is the new kids moving to Bushwick. New rich kids moving to Bushwick. Well, honestly, you got to realize a lot of the jiu-jitsu guys were already rich. Some of those guys from Brazil were already rich. I mean, basically, yeah, a lot of those guys were rich. Yeah, they coming from Rio, Sao Paulo. Some of those guys were rich, bro. Yeah, I mean, the people from the favelas obviously weren't rich, but everybody else could be rich or well off. I don't know what he's posting, bro. I'm not really. He kind of going on the deep end over here. Homie got exposed, and that was it for him, bro. Training injury, wanted the fame and clout without the comp. Hey, Mush, but that's everybody, Mush. That's everybody nowadays. That's everybody. Everybody now. Look at that rich guy earlier. He can't even win Naga. He's posting, but it's just like I don't know. It's all over the place. Look, doxing is not a joke. It's all over the place. It's all AI based. It's just all over the place. Honestly, there might be one good post in all this crap. He's just posting, bro. Posting just to post. We ain't got time to look at that crap. Where were we?
You guys made sure to get the real chicken, right? None of that processed bullshit?
Yes, boss.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, action!
Hey guys, today we're gonna be trying the all-new Chicky Dicky Deluxe meal. Smells scrumptious. Here we go.
That's gonna be me in a little while.
Go in with some of that famous nut sauce.
Nut sauce. I don't know about that.
Cheers.
Famous nut sauce. I don't know about that. Yeah, that's how they be eating it. You gonna spit it out too.
Packed full of flavor. These are delicious.
And cut! What the fuck is this? How many times did I tell you to get real chicken? None of this processed bullshit. You're fired. You guys made.
That's how them CEOs be talking. I mean, you see it. Look out. So you know CEOs make millions of dollars, right? They're gonna talk shit on everybody. Look at how the famous jiu-jitsu people be talking about you guys. Jake Shields, Gordon, Mikey. They think you're less than dirt. They think you less than dirt. And you guys keep supporting them. It says me right before the nuclear impact. Did I say that right? I think I said it like George W. Bush. Nuclear impact on March 23rd, 2026. Why did they pick that day?
That's fucking beautiful, man.
I like that song though.
Wonder if I still got that fucking. No, I do. My fucking dude's gone.
Why is he so beat up? Oh, he's on the battlefield or something. Oh, it's a series. Gordon tells most of his day. He spends most of his days telling rich people how great they are. Yeah. Well, he got to get paid too. You ever notice Gordon is really nice to you when you're rich, but then when you're poor or something, or homeless, he gonna treat you like crap? We got training labs. We got homie RBY. You know RBY. RBY was smart. He got him some snow, but he got a professional snow. He got a soccer playing snow. Snow bunny. There's Armin over there. I don't know what they're doing. They're playing some type of game. Okay, yeah, all right. We got the homies. Where are these guys? Eco lifting, yeah.
Aí, galera, o elevador tá pesado hoje.
Yeah, same other guy, Apollo, Jao.
Esse cara tá mal, hein?
Aí, galera, o elevador tá pesado hoje.
I had a good role, Apollo, during the holidays. I had a good role. Gordon is Louis Winthorpe, the third from Trading Play. Yeah, he's the middle management, basically. He's the middleman. It says when your bro decides to turn up, so you decide to activate your domain expansion. Homie got some weird toes, bro. He got some weird feet. Watch this. I don't know, homie got good guard retention. He got them special feet. I don't know about that, bro. Has anybody been playing that new Resident Evil game?
Oh, come on now. Ain't nobody dodging that. Oh. Can I go? Get the fuck out of here. Bro, how he just dodge all that? Nah.
I'm seeing all the.
Come on now. Ain't nobody dodging that.
I'm seeing all the streamers are playing. Maybe I need to get a better setup, but I wouldn't mind playing a couple of video games just for the fun of it.
Become a state champ in high school. I failed to win a MAC title
like those games,
in
Mush?
college. Heck, even when I did qualify for nationals,
Trying to get Mush to stream,
I failed
stream Mush.
to even win a match. Both times I went to nationals, I went 0-4. Yep, the two times I went to nationals and I qualified for the tournament, I went 0-4 between the 2 years. So I have failed again and again and again. And that can be devastating. For someone who set their goals really high, I wanted to be a state champ. I wanted to be an All-American. I wanted to be a MAC champ. But I failed, and that's on me. But with every failure, there can be a bigger success. Real success is the process of trying to achieve your goals. During that process, I learned how to work hard, make sacrifices, be disciplined, make connections, grow relationships. So many different things can come out of the process of trying to succeed. Don't hyperfixate on your goals, because sometimes, hey, you might fall a little short. But if you gave 100% effort, you put all of your time working towards that goal, the intangibles that you're going to get as a person are going to be worth way more than that goal. So remember, guys, keep working hard, fall in love with the process, and you have a lot more success.
I don't think you guys heard the beginning of it, but he said he lost states.
Failed to become a state champ in high school. I failed to win a MAC title in college. Heck, even when I did qualify for nationals, I failed to even win a match. Both times I went to nationals, I went 0-4. Yep, the two times I went to nationals and I qualified for the tournament, I went 0-4 between the 2 years. So I have.
We need more people like that, bro. I wish we had more real people on here, man. Instead of all these influencers, bro. I'm sick and tired of it. Says 2024 Athens Olympic champ Lee Won-hee. Isn't that what Dr. Rahadi? That's the same Olympics Dr. Rahadi did. Did he fight this guy? God dang, he good. Got them long legs. God dog. It's crazy. Athens, what, 22 years ago? That's crazy.
The fitter you get, the less benefit you get from training harder. Oh, here's probably 20 miles a week right there. It's probably going to give you about 50% of your ability level.
50 kg?
But I'll guarantee you doubling from 20 to 40 doesn't double the benefit you got over here for the first 20. And doubling that 40 over to 80 sure doesn't double what you got for that first 40. The worse shape you're in, the more benefit you get from not training very hard. So if you miss a week or two because of an injury or an illness or sickness of some kind, don't panic. When you come back, you don't have to work extra hard to try to regain it. All you got to do is work a little bit. The fitter you get, the less benefit you get from training harder. Oh, here's probably 20 miles a week right there. It's probably going to give you about 50% of your ability level. But I'll guarantee you doubling from 20 to 40 doesn't double the benefit you got over here for the first 20. And doubling that 40 over to 80 sure doesn't double what you got for that first 40. The worse shape you're in, the more benefit you get from not training very hard.
Is that the law of diminishing returns?
So if you miss a week or two because of an injury or an illness or sickness of some kind, don't panic. When you come back, you don't have to work extra hard to try to regain it. All you got to do is work a little bit. The fitter you get.
He says, you detrain very fast when inactive. Unfortunately, after as little as 6 days, mitochondrial enzymes can decrease substantially, approximately 10%. And after And after a few weeks, stroke volume and VO2 can decrease by 10 to 15%. I'm reading now. You fought minus 100? Okay, I'm not. What weight class? What's up, L Snap? What weight class did that other guy do? The Korean guy. Well, I'm sure they met. At least they saw each other somewhere. I don't know if they competed against each other. So after a week or a few weeks, your stroke volume and VO2 can decrease by 10 to 15%. Sure, that's not great news to most people, but Daniels does a great job of reframing this because we actually lose fitness very fast. The same is true of retraining, and he's right. When you train, you build more capillaries and reduce muscle fiber size to decrease the diffusion distance for oxygen. These structural changes are not so easily undone, so when you start training again, you regain that fitness relatively quickly. So, your body, I think it's called homeostasis. Oh, they did? Okay, we might need to check that out. Rahadi was throwing them? Okay, we might need to. Me and Olympic judo have not gotten along on YouTube, but we'll try. So your body, I believe it's homeostasis. Your body has a certain point that it likes to stay at. So, your body is saying you can lose your gains fast, but you can also regain what you lost pretty quickly too, which is pretty interesting. Let's see. When you train, you build more capillaries and reduce muscle fiber size to decrease the diffusion distance for oxygen. These structural changes are not so easily undone, so when you start training again, you regain that fitness relatively quickly. As demonstrated here, the relationship between training and performance is asymptotic? Asymptotic? I don't know how to say that word. So you can get 90 to 95% of what you lost very, very quickly without too much hard work. Once you introduce a little bit of effort, you start pushing that last little bit to increase fitness. The point is that many runners freak out. This is for running. I don't know if it worked for jiu-jitsu. The point is that many runners freak out after missing some time due to travel or sickness, but that's not warranted. You gain it back as fast as you lose it, essentially. And the added stress isn't going to help you, nor is trying to rush back. Take your time, slowly build your volume back, then introduce a fartlek. I don't know what that is. Okay, I'm trying to read that. What I'm understanding is that you're gonna bounce back if you push yourself a little bit and don't rush the process. Okay. Elo Snap's kind of an example of that. He can bounce back super fast. Danny Choppa. Let me stop. I'm about to say something about the cult.
I wonder why no one ever told me how hard is Greco-Roman wrestling. I had a try and my impression is that it feels way harder than freestyle, and for many reasons. First, you cannot attack the opponent's legs or trip them. This removes the option of shooting for legs when you're a bit tired, so you have very little options for takedown. Second, the upright stance. Unlike freestyle, Greco is fought chest to chest, which create a massive amount of pressure on the neck, trap, and lower back that you really don't feel in other styles. Also, while freestyle is about speed and level changes, Greco requires isometric strength, which burns out your forearms and back way faster than judo. Biggest challenge is that there is zero grip. In judo you have the gi to create leverage, and in Greco you only have sweaty skin, so you have to rely on body lock, under or overhook, and if your technique is not perfect then the opponent just slips away. It's the only sport that heavily rewards high amplitude throws, so the suplex is commonly used. To me, I believe that Greco is the cheat code for cage work in MMA. Again, this sport isn't much open to women since United World Wrestling and Olympic only allowed women to compete in freestyle, as they claimed that it is too hard for the female anatomy. But yes, so far it is the hardest wrestling style, to not say sport, I ever tried. I wonder why no one ever told me how.
I think she's a judo girl. I'm just gonna be looking her up soon. What's up, CP? One of the most powerful athletes. Greco, yeah, Greco's tough. Now, Elo Snap, please share your thoughts on Greco, Elo Snap. There are no female Greco wrestling tournaments. CP already having his. We having. He's saying we're having it here. Dorothy Slippers, calm down. We got girls on the live stream, bro. Sarah, please jump on. I need to make Sarah a moderator. Should we make Sarah a moderator? Do I need to do a poll? We need someone to punish all these gooners. CP Cuban. CP Cuban now. I thought I knew CP, but I didn't know he was Cuban. More female moderators that cover your 6. Just for this week. Yeah. Let me see how many people are in the poll. Sarah got it. She got to put in a little bit of time, though. I'm thinking about it, Sarah. You got to put some more time in the live stream, though. I only have 2 moderators, Mush and LL Snap. Yeah, Sarah got to put some more time in. She got to get the blue belt. Make her an executive producer. Yeah. I'd be like, Sarah, can I say that? Oh, I can't. Okay, my bad. I can't say that. Can he do that? Okay, Sarah said you can't do that. Okay. Actually, Sarah's job's going to be to block LL Snap. Just block his ass. Sarah, just make sure he don't fuck up. We'll give her a switch or something. Sarah, can you go grab that switch off that tree over there and take care of LL Snap real fast? She might be security. You got that strap on you, Sarah? She might be security. That's what they said about my belt. She got to put more time in it. She got that strap though. Sarah gonna be my security guard. Yo, Sarah, take him out. I got him, Alec. We got to have one female moderator so we're not sexist. Yeah, she got to put a little bit more time in there. She got to put a little bit more time. I sound like her jiu-jitsu coach. Yo, Sarah got that strap. You better leave her alone. She got that hammer. She got that hammer on her. You better watch out. She says she ain't afraid to use that hammer either. You better watch out. I need Sarah around me when we go around Brazilians. Yo, Sarah. There's Mackenzie. Sarah, get ready. Sarah, get ready. I got you, Alec. Yo, Sarah, grab the strap. Sarah, grab the strap. I'm about to step to these fools over here. She's invested into the pyramid scheme. The cult of bonnets. The bonnet cult. We done started a cult over here. We got a bonnet cult. CP don't know about that though. I like this. We're probably going to offend somebody. Don't get offended. It says how women look at you when they're attracted. Viewer discretion advised. Yeah, I be missing those signals. I be missing all those signs. 00 Sarah. Yeah, I be missing all them signs. Oh, she liked me? She looked at me for 2 seconds. The bonded top team. That's good. That's a good one, Mush. Mush creative, everybody. Mush creative, man. He said bonded top team. I like that. Write that down, Mush. Well, LL Snap ain't got that problem. He don't even care if you look at him. We need a shirt, send it to Bonnet Shoddy. Bonnet Shoddy. We got Helena over here. We're going to get to her in a second.
I give my kids 8 days off for spring break. I'm uncomfortable during those 8 days. I'm a coach. I was brought up like you got to outwork people. Winners outwork losers. Stars outwork the guys that didn't make it. Every year, our first track meet after those 8 days off have mind-blowing performances. We do not grow as we work. We do not heal as we work. We only grow and heal when we sleep and when we have days off. And one of the really hard things as a track coach these days is that so many of my football track kids are doing, instead of having a day off, they're doing 7-on-7. Instead of having the next day off, they're going to some personal trainer who cooks them. I mean, just drives them like crazy, and then the dad loves it and all that kind of stuff. And so they're never growing. They're never healing. They'll always get injured. They will not perform well. And so I'm, I mean, I'll throw this out there right now. I'm not so sure we should not have a 4-day week. Practice on Monday and Tuesday, take Wednesday off, practice on Thursday, and play the game on Friday. But I think if you really care about performance, you start really, really understanding what days off does to your people. I give my kid.
You know, I'm starting to, listen. I'm listening, but I think you guys got to rest more. I think jiu-jitsu, because yeah, it does sound like a real coach. I started before like the whole Pahada stuff. So I remember we used to train, like starting out twice a week was okay. Just starting out, as a beginner, twice a week that's good. Tuesday, Thursday, that was good. Maybe Saturday. Okay, 3 times a week. But what I'm seeing now, new people start training 3, 4, 5 times a week. And, your body's got to adapt, right? And then I also saw, people overtraining. There's times I lost tournaments, I trained too hard. When if I rested a couple days, I would have been good. So I do think we have in our sport, we have a culture of like, I need to train a lot, You hear Mikey, I train 12 hours a day. No, the hell you don't, Mikey. But you don't need to train that much. Like you can train your mind, you can watch footage, you can do other stuff. But at a certain point, it's not helping you to train, and you overtrain, and then you get more injured. Ella Snap over here feuding with Helena. Ella Snap, you feuding with a 19-year-old girl, bro. Leave that girl alone. Sarah, jump on him. Sarah says, I rest too much. I take years off. Yeah, well, that's too much, Sarah. We only practice 3 days a week in college. And honestly, well, Iowa, I bet you Iowa would be overtraining those guys. It says, I definitely got sick overtraining. I had to actually pull out of a comp. I could have went and ain't get nobody sick. Yeah, you get sick easier. I knew people that had rhabdo. Remember when Michael Lange said he trained 3+ times a day? Yeah, I don't believe that. Now, I can confirm at TLI they were training 4 times a day. And I was thinking, what the heck is going on over here? They were trained, some people trained 5 times with the strength and conditioning. I did that. I was like, man, what is this? What the heck is going on over here? Because we did 9 or 10 a.m. drill class, noon class. You come back at like 3 or 4, drill some more. And it was a night class. So like 4 sessions. Some people did the 5th session. I could do that 5th session. That 5th session, those guys, that's true. They didn't have jobs. They didn't have no energy for a job. You can't have a job doing that. He says that picture of Lange when he won Worlds was crazy. The one with his shoulder, his blown out shoulder and ripped up. Now look at Michael Lange now. He look old. Have you seen Michael Lange lately? Lloyd took care of him. Yeah. But man, that was a tough job, bro. that was tough training. Let me see if I'll find a picture. I'm sure he's got it somewhere. CP know all these guys. CP, what you pleading the 5th to, bro? Here's the picture Mush was talking about.
Aqui e tô aqui para responder uma das perguntas dos nossos seguidores. A pergunta foi: qual o segredo para o drill perfeito? E hoje o conceito da aula foi justamente isso. Existem maneiras diferentes da gente treinar o drill. Existe o drill isolado, onde a gente pega uma posição e a gente treina aquela posição. Uma passagem de guarda, por exemplo, a gente desenha ela, faz a passagem e a gente encerra ali. Existe o speed drill, né, que é o drill de velocidade, onde são movimentos mais curtos, numa velocidade muito maior, para a gente treinar o footwork, né, o trabalho de perna.
He does look old. Yeah, thank you, Dorothy Slippers. Yeah. Where was I? Oh, CP. I might get the Rod Brothers. CP messaged me. He says, yeah, whatever you feel like, CP. You want to do it? Give me a little bit of time. I just now saw your message, CP. His hands look crazy. Who? Michael Lengy's? They probably destroyed. What video did I have up earlier? This one?
Fala pessoal, Michael.
Oh yeah, well, all that spider guard. Now you gotta look at Cobrinha's hands. Cobrinha got some gnarly hands. Give me about. Can you give me 10 minutes or so, CP? I had some other stuff I was doing before. Let me look at Helena real quick. Will you know LO Snap. LO Snap, you feuding with a 19-year-old girl, bro.
Hey guys,
Did she just have the hood, what's the thing, the smoke detector go off? Much as when I shake hands with normal people, they are shocked. Well, you got them judo fans now. Got them judo hands, bro. Oh, CP. Oh, I don't think he told me that story. Oh, dang. I don't think he told me that story. Ellis Stappen, he be feuding with this girl for some reason. Now, I think I just heard, we're going to listen to it again. I think I heard the hood smoke detector battery alarm go off. Dorothy, you might need to get paused, bro. I'm honest. I'm about to pause you, bro. Calm down. Calm down, Dorothy Slippers. Be respectful.
Hey guys, I just signed this contract. I'll be at PANS next month. I'll be there on March 28th. I won't be competing, but I'll be doing a meet and greet at the Waterfly booth. Make sure to stay tuned for which times I'm going to be there, and can't wait to meet you all, guys.
So, LO Snap was right. She is always signing something. What is she signing? A piece of paper? Helena, come on here and defend yourself. What are you signing over there? I'm tired of people signing stuff. I want them to show me the contract like this so I can read it real quick. What's on that contract? Okay, we're going to get CP on here in a second. Let me play one video first. What do I want to play first? We got Helena. Who else was on the thumbnail? Helena and somebody else? She's making herself a celebrity doing Comic-Con signings. Yeah, but who's she giving that to? Well, some of you gooners, Dorothy Slippers might be in that audience. Smart move, yeah. Yeah, but it's all going to be the creepiest dudes you can find. It's going to be the creepiest guys. We do have Sarah Galvao on the thumbnail. Let's listen to her interview. Now, they didn't ask her any tough questions. If the Alec News Network was there, we would have asked her some. If I was a girl, I would sell used gear. Oh, dang, Mush. Mush would be on OnlyFans if he was a girl. Making millions of dollars a year. Making $20 million a year.
After her super
so let's listen to this. Be respectful, please. I told my homegirls in wrestling. Oh, yeah, wow. Don't they pay for their own gear, though? I guess they could sell it. Yeah, I guess so. There's people that'll buy it.
Weighing at the Absolute No Gi Grand Prix. Talk me through the match. What are the emotions you're feeling now?
Yeah, honestly, it kind of went the way I imagined, the way I was planning it would go. I knew she'd pull guard, and honestly, I feel like
they gave her easy match.
Watching my fights, people know that me on top is like a dangerous spot to be in, you know? So I was kind of like on the assumption of like, is she gonna pull? Is she gonna try to play more on top? She ended up pulling.
All right, Sarah, we might have to make you a moderator. I'm making Sarah a moderator. But she got it. I'm making Sarah a moderator. Sarah, you're being a moderator.
Pulling her back in, and I did everything. I didn't stop. I felt like a hammer the whole time until I got the sub.
We're making Sarah a moderator.
You faced so many bigger opponents. You just came off the
Sarah, you've been promoted to blue belt.
Medium heavyweight. Can you talk to your approach to that? I know you mentioned
Sarah's been promoted.
You're used to competing in it, right?
Yeah.
But I think even tactically, you dominate these heavier opponents. How do you do that?
Yeah, so to be
Sarah got
honest with
promoted because of Mush. Mush, you got her promoted.
After fighting Europeans, black belt open class, for like these big tournaments, the open class is before the actual like weight division. So that was like
I ain't say that, but Mush, you got her
I was a little
promoted.
nervous. It was my first
Sarah, you got your first
time,
promotion. Congratulations,
so
Sarah.
After I accomplished
Salute.
that and made it to the
Sorry,
podium,
right
getting
hand.
second place,
Salute.
fighting with the best. Honestly, I don't think anything else will baffle me anymore. I think like I've basically faced everything I have to face.
The mission accomplished. Mush did it on purpose.
So I think there's just one way, and I'm gonna take it all the way home.
And then there's so many black belts, especially newer black belts, that pick matches almost strategically, and they'll turn down some.
Sarah got her first promotion.
You seem the opposite, right? You're ready for any challenge.
Sarah got her first promotion.
Talk me through your mindset just about.
Mush gave her the layup though.
I will face anyone, you know, I win or lose. I don't really care. I'm doing it for the love of jiu-jitsu. You know, I train and work too hard to just like pick and choose or just stick to one thing. Like I want to fight everyone respectfully, you know, I want to challenge myself with the best. And like I said, I've been dreaming of like being a black belt, just like anybody would once they start jiu-jitsu. And you know, back then being a juvenile,
blue belts
being
quit.
young, a lot of people were
That's
under
true.
assumption of, oh, but when she gets to a black belt, it's going to be different. And I think I've shown
Dorothy, you
myself.
better watch out. We got Sarah over here, bro.
Like I said, I work
We don't
too
got
hard
Sarah Galvao. We got our
to
Sarah.
let these things go by. So,
Sarah, you could take out Dorothy's
like, it only
slippers
goes
if you
up
get
from
out of
here.
hand.
Don't care if
Take 'em out.
win or lose. I just like to display, and I hope that everyone enjoys watching me as
Do you
well.
think Sarah will have the answer to the scandal? Yeah.
So young in your black belt.
I think she had a part to play in there, Mush. She had a part to play. Which girl? Sarah Galvao? She's still protected though. She got protected. Look, they protected her. They protected her with that match. They protected her by not giving her Sarah Galvao. They protect her a lot. She's the head of Autos right now, Mush. I think she would have to say something, yeah. Some statement or something. Yeah, she's in charge now, Mush. Well, at least on paper. She's in charge. I think she would have to say, I know it's her dad and her family, I know. She is in charge though. She is the head of Autos. So it is reasonable to have her come out with a statement. That is kind of reasonable. Now, say she wasn't in charge, you know, she wasn't in charge of the whole system, the whole program, affiliation, whatever, then okay, I'll be different. What about Alexa Bliss? Oh, yeah. L Snap got that 1200 testosterone, guys. I'm sorry. Please excuse him. He got that 1200 that 1200 testosterone level, bro. Yeah, I believe now. Yeah, I mean she's she's basically the CEO. Much don't know any of us. He might meet him later though. Much gonna get famous again.
We have special event wins, crown, and now here you have major wins as well. So can you talk about this incredible run to start your? I
mean, so they're not gonna ask anybody. So you remember IBJF did a big post about all the, you know, safe sports stuff. They're not gonna rock the boat. They're not gonna interview. Well, I guess they wouldn't, but that's why you need some real news over there. If I was there, I could ask that question. But this is IBJF. They're not gonna. They only care about money. They're making money. They don't care about you making money. They care about them making money. But if I was there, I would ask her, hey, You know what I would say? Hey, Sarah Galvao, any comments on the Otto situation? That's all. That's how I would do it respectfully. I wouldn't put blame on her or anybody. I would just ask for any comments. Okay, no comments at this time. Okay, cool. But you know, Flow Grappling is never gonna ask. Who's gonna ask? Nobody's gonna ask. IBJF not gonna ask. That's all the news media right there in jiu-jitsu. I would ask though.
Yeah,
and get kicked out of there.
Too,
Sir, who let you in here?
Like,
I'm a black belt. You can't treat me like this.
I've been in my mind. I've always been training like a black belt ever since I really saw progress. You know, like purple belt me, I would say.
Bring back Budo Jake. Well, they retired that man.
Like a black belt, having that mentality.
They retired Budo Jake.
Spot. I can't lose it anymore. When I'm in when I have a submission, I won't let go until I finish. You know, so I feel like I've been preparing myself as a black belt for this day, you know, and the day finally came, and I can't let this moment slip out of my hands. I have to take it, I have to take this chance. I have to, you know, shoot for the stars. And, you know, I'm just slowly sharpening my arrow so that when I shoot, I can, hit the bullseye, and that's my goal.
Do you ever feel those emotions of like, I'm realizing the dreams that I had so long ago, right? Does those emotions ever hit you?
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Like, I don't think I've ever missed like a IBJF Worlds. So seeing many people fight, I remember I always say, like, I can't wait to fight her. I can't wait to see what it's like when I get my black belt, you know? So I think like, when I made it to the black belt and I had these chances of fighting these big events with big opponents, I don't think it shocked me the way it should have, you know? I know in the black belt it takes some time to like get adjusted because there's people that have been there for many years, trying many times. But I know I'm the rookie of this year.
You're not really a rookie.
Said,
you're already the CEO of a huge organization. I don't think you're a rookie anymore.
These moments happen. I'm 19. I turned 20 this year.
Dang, all these girls young.
I want to show that like I made my spot. Worlds is where like you finish out with a bang, right? And that's what I want to do. I want to finish with a bang. And fighting all these bigger opponents doesn't scare me anymore. I hope that I can fight
CEO.
other Grand Slams,
She is the CEO.
As well.
Sarah, thank you so much. Congratulations on another big win.
Thank you.
All right, let me see how I can get CP on here. Let me see if I can figure out. Now, before you guys complain about the audio, let me see if I can get how to get CP on here. Fight Helena. They fought once. She beat Helena once. Well, they're 1-1. Sarah won in the gi and Helena won no gi. Did she get she didn't get a submission, did she? Yeah, they are 1-1. I think they need to get paid for that though. They need to get paid for that. I'm gonna see how to add CP in here. Let's see. Oh, well, how do I do this? I'm over here trying to figure stuff out. But we'll try to get CP. Let me figure out how to get CP over here. CP correspondent CP. We're trying to figure out how to get this man over here. Hopefully it works. I don't know. If the audio sounds bad, that's why it sounds bad. I'm trying to get CP over here. Let me check. We're gonna wait on CP. CP, give me a text when you get on here. And I'll go back over here. And move over there. And go over here. We got Helena with a interview too.
Yeah. She's always a very tough opponent. We fought in the gi last March, and it was also a tough, fast-paced match. She's really aggressive, really strong. But you know, it's my second submission, second time fighting with her. I got a DARS for the first time in competition, so I'm very happy with my performance. Yeah, I used to do a lot of tournaments, like back.
That's LL Snaps girl right there, man.
Super fights I really like.
That's Elo Snap's girl.
Because there's a spotlight on the two fighters, and also you can like just give it your all in the however long the match is. So I definitely like super fights, and I like quick, fast-paced things. So definitely I love, you know, putting my all in those 10 minutes. Like as I said, this is my first darts ever in competition. So I've been really working on my front headlocks these past few months, finishing darts and guillotines. So yeah, like I'm really happy to have showcased something that I've been working on for the past couple months. Really I'm grateful to be here. Like just my second time competing, I beat Jeff at black belt.
That's Elo Snap's girl, man. He be jumping on her, but
So
that's his girl.
This, like, really sets me for a really like long and successful time at black belt, and really happy and excited to see what the future holds.
Put the subtitles on her.
To be the #1 ranked pound for pound female grappler.
Subtitles. There you go.
And also at 145 and
She needs subtitles though. That's true.
And I'm also the youngest one to be #1
That low legs
pound
commercial.
ranked, so it feels amazing. Like just a couple years ago, I was watching all the black belts at a high level, like at Worlds, fans, at the GP, and you know, already being here at 18 and 19 years old is really amazing, and I'm really grateful for that. Yeah, it's amazing to see so many girls competing out there, and really
That's
just
not what I
like
wanted to do.
classes growing.
That didn't help me.
Girls at, in all the divisions, and you know, when I was 10, 11 years old, I only have 1 or 2 girls to fight against, and now I have big brackets of like 10, 15, or even 60 girls sometimes, and just a bunch of options. So it's great to see women's jiu-jitsu growing. And no one in particular.
CP there?
I am #1 ranked pound for pound, so like any of the
Where's
ranked
Mr.
girls,
CP at?
I'd definitely love to face, and then anyone else that would want to go up against me.
Dun, 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 dun.
I didn't compete professionally at all
CP
since
there?
PCC in 2024. So it's been a little while, and that's definitely the longest intentional break I've taken, longest break in general I've taken off the mats competing, jiu-jitsu and wrestling, judo combined. So I think what was going on for me is I was reevaluating
CP,
my
can you hear me, bro?
relationship with competing quite a bit, and also just my relationship with life. You know, I think for so long my life revolved around winning gold medals, and that was great. Like, I think learning to do hard things, learning to pursue excellence in something is, whether it's jiu-jitsu or not, something that all kids and adults should learn how to do, because the level of confidence that it instills in you, and empowerment, and also autonomy around where you want to take your life is second to none. It's important to know you can get good and pursue excellence in something. But
I see you, CP.
Instead of me chasing jiu-jitsu, it felt like jiu-jitsu was chasing me a little bit. All of last year, it was really nice because I kept asking myself the question of, if I went to do this, would I be still happy that I did it if I lost? And the answer all last year was no. And so that tells me, like, if I go and don't get a gold medal, if I'm not still happy that I went through the journey, like, that's a problem. I don't want to spend months of my life preparing for something that I'm only doing for one specific result. And so, yeah, I mean, I had to like break up with jiu-jitsu for a little bit, for a minute, and reevaluate the relationship. And now I feel like way less attached and way more free. And I think I have a level of relaxation and peace in my life in general, and particularly with competing, than I ever did before. The defense of the title is a little bit different because you step in with a different level and comfortability, especially like you've been on the show before, you kind of know how it goes, and you have that kind of like, yeah, this is fucking mine feeling of like, yeah, try to come and get it. I'm kind of interested to see what happens in this match because I feel way different going into this than I ever before. I think because I fight from like much more of a place in my heart now than in
Try to
my
say
head,
something, CP.
I'm gonna be able to go out a lot more grounded and still have that high intensity, high energy, but feel more relaxed within myself. Which
Yes, sir, I hear you.
Up more opportunities for like creative flow and for that instinct to come out. I'm gonna be able to unlock
I hear you,
more
bro.
of that in this match than I have before because the pressure is just.
You hear
so
me too
far removed.
on YouTube?
With Annabelle, it's interesting watching her because it makes me wonder, you know, what she might do.
I hear you
She
on YouTube, yeah.
doesn't have
Is that
very
how it works?
strong wrestling offense,
Maybe.
but she's very, very strong defensively on the feet.
Maybe.
Very difficult for people to take her down. And I have like really strong wrestling offense. So I'd be
You ready,
curious
CP?
to see if she does decide to play on the feet
Wait,
or
wait,
if
give
she
me.
decides to pull guard.
We're watching Kendall right now. It's almost done.
The more you fight defensively and scared and fight like to win.
I believe she
rather
broke her
than
leg
to
at
beat
ADCC,
the
huh?
person in
For
front of you
her knee or
and
something?
like to try to submit them, the more it comes
Hey,
down
that
to,
was
like,
Nia.
your
Whoa, whoa,
confidence.
whoa, whoa.
It-
That's
and-
CP's girl.
And fight like to
Student,
win
student,
rather
sorry.
than to beat the person in front of you. And like to
She
try
needs
to submit
CP,
them.
bro. She needs CP.
The more it compounds and like erodes your confidence, it like hurts you the next time, every time you do it, because it stays with you, and you know deep down that like.
I didn't know Anna Lopez was that big.
That's what you did.
Oh no, Nia.
That can be
Oh,
really
CP
tough.
should have been
But
there.
anyway, yeah, so Annabelle gets the win. Referee's decision obviously achieves like a massive dream for herself, which is great. So she'll be going to ADCC. But I think like based on the match, I just feel really confident, honestly. Like I feel really good, whether I'm playing like wrestling top or
She's got the
bottom.
best wrestling
I think I have
pedigree out
more
of
the freedom
all those
and
bigger girls, I
curiosity
believe.
about trying to find ways to submit people than Annabelle does.
We got a couple
my,
guys on the live stream that
curiosity and openness
got their eye on
to
her.
fighting, coupled with
Not
my
me, someone
experience
else,
and my
somebody else.
maturity, and like the confidence coming in as the champion already. I feel really good about being able to win on the mental side of things, because I just know the mental can make or break the match. So I think in that case, I'm on top here. Excited.
All right, Kendall. Thank you, Kendall. All right, guys. Can everybody hear? What is broadcasting? Are you broadcasting that? Are you sharing that, CP? That might be by accident.
The screen share. Yeah. I was playing around with it.
Let me see. I'm trying to figure out this technology. All right, guys. We got Mr. CP. Dun, dun, dun. Can you guys hear him? I hear him. Let me see. Make some sound again, CP. Make some sound again, CP.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a slight delay. It's like 5 seconds.
Well, we are
5
cross
second delay.
continents. All right, we got Mr. CP, our correspondent. Dun 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 dun. Hey. Welcome to the Outlet News Network. We have correspondent CP joining us.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
What's up?
Somebody called me Bad Bunny's cousin today, so I don't know if I'm still Cuban or Puerto Rican now.
Tomato, tomato. They all eat plantain and mofongo.
Yeah, it is what it is.
People in the chat, can you guys hear CP? Let me know in the chat if you guys can hear him. I'm just going to let you kind of take over, CP. You're the expert. You've been to the Middle East. You know more about what's going on than I would ever do.
Sure. Yo, let's do it. Yeah. We're going to take a pivot from our normally scheduled programming, because I happen to be a U.S. veteran who worked 2.5 years in the Middle East. So I can talk about everything if you guys want to know what's going on.
Do you know Kulrak? I think you know of Kulrak, Immortals Jiu-Jitsu, Iranian kid.
No, I haven't met. No, I haven't met him personally. I had a friend who had a really bad interaction with him at a tournament.
Hey, listen,
the video itself went viral, and then Kulrak apologized. But
what happened?
Other than that, I don't know anything about him.
What happened? I think he was Henzo. Henzo Gracie.
Yeah, Rack got like really mad, and then no, he was like they're all under the same team, but he ended up winning the match, but he was just like a really bad sportsman about it, and then ended up like not wanting to shake the hands, and then apologizing in a big post trying to make it viral and all that stuff after.
I got you. Yeah. I bring him up because he's probably been the most vocal that I know of in jiu-jitsu. You know, what do we know about geopolitical matters, though? So I'll let you kind of lead the discussion, CP. Whatever you want to bring up, whatever you think you want to say, you go ahead, brother. You got it.
I don't even know like what's going on because my Instagram is deactivated while I work on my dissertation. So, and I say what's going on regarding jiu-jitsu. Outside of that, I'm well aware of what's going on in the world, but.
Can you give us a rundown of what's going on exactly?
This is weird with the delay. Anyways, let's get talking about it. Yeah. So bottom line up front, we're cooked.
Oh.
We're cooked. No, but in all seriousness, when you look at what's been going on, this has been, as far as the operations and the style, it's been about 20 years in the planning or the preparation for it. So when I was in Abu Dhabi in 2012, we were there. I was in charge of a Patriot battery, and we were worried about Iran starting to fire missiles.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize that. How close is it was Abu Dhabi? How close is Abu Dhabi to Iran? Or Iran, as they say.
Well, when you look at the UAE, you have 7 crucial states. 7. I think I'm holding up the numbers right. And the state of Ras Al Khaimah is right across the Strait of Hormuz from Iran.
I'm trying to figure out a way to bring that up for you guys. I can't figure anything out. And who started everything, CP? 20 years in the making. Who started everything? 20 plus years.
Another country, not the U.S. Fifth.
Don't say that country. Don't say that country. Well, it's gone black. CP. Someone's knocking on the door.
No, but
they got me. Help me.
Yeah. No. When you look at the narrative of what's been going on, there's been.
They got me.
Oh, I got to get back. This delay is killing me, bro.
I'm sorry, bro.
So when you look at what has really occurred, there's always been this narrative of Iran being this threat in the region, which there's been definitely a proxy war going on with them arming and supporting certain groups in other countries. But when they have actually posed a threat, has only been through that. There's never been something where, other than a few small conflicts about islands in the Strait of Hormuz, there hasn't really been an open declaration where they've posed a direct threat. However, we've been building up, and I say we as the U.S., have been building up in the region, obviously, for decades. And that includes the air defense capabilities, which the math is not mathing right now, actually, because we've been building up for such a long time. Having host nation partners also stock up anti-air capabilities, such as Patriot or what's known as THAAD, Terminal High Altitude Air Defense. And that's really what you're seeing right now when you look at the news, is basically those very advanced technical systems are engaging these drones or these missiles that Iran are lobbing across the sea. And I mean, basically, they're throwing garbage while we're engaging with some really expensive equipment, which is not ultimately good.
Just my own personal experience, that's the only thing I could draw from. I know Iranians here that are, against the war. I know Iranians abroad, they were, I think in the 70s, 80s, they left. They were kind of celebrating that. So what's your take on that, CP? Because that's a pretty big divide. You have some Iranians that are like for the, I guess, regime change, and others that are just like.
I mean, I can't really talk on the political implications of this and whether, you know, it was something that should have been done or not as far as the Ayatollah being taken out. There are terrible people and terrible leaders everywhere. And therefore, should we focus on respecting human rights? Absolutely. Does that mean that in focusing on trying to protect people, you just throw international law out the window? No, not necessarily.
I feel like that's how, well, I don't want to say since someone's administration, but it seems like there are no rules. You can kind of, you know, previous presidents, you know, they kind of played within a certain guidelines, but that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. You can basically do whatever you want and deal with the consequences later. CP. What's the take over there in Switzerland? What do you see over there?
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is something like when we look at when I was in this scenario has.
Oh, there is a delay. God, dog.
Hold on, sorry. So with the delay, I'm getting like two different questions. So I'll address kind of like the administration and the tactical implication, and then kind of the Swiss situation. So when we look at what's going on with the decisions made, I mean, the military ultimately in the U.S. context has to adhere to civilian rule as long as it's not perceivably an unlawful act or order. So they have to adhere to that. Now, was there wargaming that occurred? Were there things said to try and stop this from occurring? Absolutely, because we know that, I mean, human life is worthwhile, but also that when you prepare for this type of operation, there are going to be a lot of issues. When you look at the implications of what's going on currently, but also if you end up having boots on the ground.
That delay is killing me, bro. I'm trying to figure it out. And
now, to answer your second question, when we look at the implications here currently, everybody feels like they can throw in their opinions. There's kind of this, everybody's speaking without understanding the context or the true strategic implications of it. Now, what I'm more concerned about when it comes to the European situation is how this is going to impact Russia and Ukraine.
And how do they fit into everything, CP?
The air defense. So that's, I mean, it sounds pretty interesting because when you think of militaries, you think of infantry, you think of special forces, but really when it comes to modern conflicts, integrated air and missile defense is key. And that's what's going on right now, where you have this math that isn't mathing, basically, because you only have a limited supply of Patriot interceptors, which is what they call the missiles. And the priority then is shifting to units that are in the Middle East, specifically American units that are in the Middle East. And because of that, other partners, aka Ukraine, are not probably going to be getting what they need in order to keep a sustained defense.
It feels like chess, you know. Well, you defend over here, and then this is weak over there. Is that what you mean by the math isn't mathing? Basically, like fighting multiple fronts almost.
Well, it's that, but it's the policy of when Iran is firing something to have a higher probability of hitting that, you're sending two back. So
okay.
Imagine, I'm throwing out a jab, and for every jab I throw out, you try and throw a jab straight. And so I'm just playing range finding, throwing out my jab.
Yeah.
And you start trying to throw everything into a 1-2 every time. And I just wait until you tire. And then I'm going to throw a jab and a roundhouse. And because you're so tired, your defense is going to be shit. Excuse me, I don't know if I can say that. But your defense is going to be terrible. And then I'm going to start to win.
What's the estimate of how much this is all costing, like, per day? I saw some crazy number, but I was wondering if you had a better grasp of that.
So on our side, you look at a bomb drop from a plane is like, I think average is like, or when I was in like $54,000. A Patriot missile is $2 to $4 million. A THAAD interceptor is like $12 million. So we're burning some cash.
We still ain't got no universal health care. None of that. That's crazy. That's your college loans right there, everybody. You could have been.
No. Yeah. I'm curious. Oh, true, man.
Yeah. Listen, how many?
Done with the PhD soon.
You could have.
But I'm curious.
That was your PhD
what
right
questions
there.
people in the chat might have.
What thoughts? We I don't know. We got a mixed bag over here. LL Snap's trying to hit on all the girls, even though he's married. We did promote Sarah to moderator, though. Shout out to her.
Legit.
Is Yasmin there? Can we see Yasmin?
Oh, that delay is killing me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, this is news, bro. This is how the news works.
True. No, she's not. I'm in the office.
Oh, okay. Mush says no health care. Yeah, but, well, we got to send the bomb somehow, Mush. We got to send the bomb to poor people over there. We got to. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, no. Gas is already starting to climb, and we have to look and see who or what might close the Strait of Hormuz, because that's going to have a huge global impact. I mean, this is not good for the world.
Are you reading the chat?
Sarah, invest in RTX, Northrop Grumman, Lockheed Martin, your defense contractors.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say, CP? I know you're late over there.
Nah, if you guys have any more questions, like, we could have some follow-on deeper discussions another time. Let's definitely figure out the technical details and keep training judo, because that's the real martial art.
All right, thank you, Mr. CP. I'm gonna let you go, brother. It's late over there. 8 o'clock. Look, I got CP on my clock.
Hold on, wait. Oh, I saw Mush had a question.
Why Snap so why you focus on race, bro?
It's not just an administration specific goal. This has been something that has been planned. I mean, this is this is the history of America to easily say it. But I would say if you want to really go back, I mean, look at the history of what happened in Iran, but also another thing to kind of look at is the history of the Republican Southern strategy and how that has factored into today. Or look at the book Capital in the 21st Century and really what happened during the Reagan era, which now impacts us today.
Sarah wants to see you want to see CP's hand, Sarah?
And LOL, you'll never find out.
he Cuban. Cuban. Show me your hand, CP.
For this week, I'm Cuban.
CP's whatever you want him to be. He could be Dutch.
What the guns?
They want to see your fingers, bro. Yeah, Sarah.
That was like the Nate Diaz style of fist.
Reagan was the devil. Well, I feel like Reagan was a puppet though. He was just get closer.
Like I don't have those like spider guard knuckles.
I got it a little bit. They still work though. Yeah. Anything else, CP?
No, yeah, Reagan was a puppet, but I mean, when you look at it, like I said, it's the Republican Southern strategy. Like you look at that and then some history. Other than that, I think it's like 20 here.
Yes, sir.
Time to hit the gym, finish that dissertation, and keep trying to make the world a better place.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate you. Correspondent CP, it's been a pleasure. Get back on the field, covering Iran and Ukraine and Russia and everybody else. Thank you, sir.
Yo, thank you. Peace.
All right, guys, that was Correspondent CP. Dun, 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 dun. So we got real news over here, man. This how the news be delayed too. Thank you, Mr. CP. I'll let you go, sir. That delay is pretty crazy, though. Let me figure out how to get out of this thing. Okay, CP's out of there. That wasn't too bad. Look, who else got news on here, man? Geopolitical? You're not getting that from Flow Grappling. You're not getting geopolitical nothing from Flow Grappling. You ain't. Sorry, I like Flow Grappling. Shout out to Flow Grappling. You're not gonna get that from IBJF. IBJF don't even cover stories. We did have Kendall Reusing. Did everybody see Kendall? She's making her comeback. Shout out to Miss Kendall. Alrighty. We got a little bit of time left. How much time do we got? Ooh, not that much time, actually. Let's jump around a little bit. I think we saw that already. Let's watch some judo. Hopefully we don't get in trouble, okay? Pray to God the screen doesn't go black, okay? Let's watch a little bit of judo.
Hey guys, welcome back to Judo Highlights, Day 1 in Tashkent. Let's have a look at it. Let's recap the action. This is the best format. 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And we've got high-level judoka at this tournament as well. Couldn't be better.
Where was
so I want
this?
to start talking about Nakamura
That was a good
Taiki.
segment. Hey, listen, we got this
I
real
think
news.
He probably should be the number
This is
one
real
for
news.
Japan. He was very close, but he did lose this contest here. And just have a listen. So that was the sound when the match ends. And so the Osai Komi goes on after the match is finished.
My man just passed a half
We
guard.
have to reset. It has to start again for golden score. So very close to winning this contest. The bell, Aghayev saved by the bell. And then in
We've had
golden
LO
score,
Snap on
Nakamura
here.
Looked good. There was a good Kochigari attempt here. And then this Tomoinage as well, very close, but well done.
That's the
by
jiu-jitsu move right there,
Aghayev
Tomoinage.
to
Hey,
defend
that was cool. Bro, listen, these guys can move, bro. Look at that defense.
And then this Tomoinage as well, very close, but well done by Aghayev to defend this. And then what happened after this, I mean, I couldn't believe it. So it goes to the ground, and of course Nakamura gets past the guard, and I thought this was it. But
we had a try.
You can see here, he is
Oh,
in a
shoot.
triangle.
Oh, dang.
And Aghayev has locked up a triangle.
Yo, my man got stuck in that move. That's some
And
BS
Nakamura
right there.
attempts to just kind of wait it out, but as you know, these days, they don't say mate very quickly these days. And
Jabroni of the
Aghayev
month.
does eventually roll Nakamura over.
Dang.
So he loses
You got
this
calling that
contest.
BS?
Now, the commentary was saying that Nakamura, he has never not made the podium, so very consistent for Japan. I think that is his strength over Nagayama and Kondo.
Was he all right?
And so after this contest, he would go through and dominate his bronze medal contest. But at the end of this, he
Did he
didn't
go
look too
out?
happy.
It looked like
I
he
think
went.
really wanted that gold because right now at under 60, there is an opportunity for these other guys to overtake Nagayama and put themselves forward as the number one. Kondo, I mean, he
That was
beat
Ippon?
and put themselves forward as the
That was
number
Ippon?
one.
Wait, how was that Ippon?
To overtake
His head touch?
Nagayama
Is that
and
Ippon?
put themselves forward as the number one. Kondo, I mean, he beat Nakamura at the final, the Tokyo
His
Grand
shoulder
Slam,
hit?
but I think Nakamura would take Nagayama and put themselves forward as the number one.
How's that Ippon? Where's Mush at? We need correspondent Mush to explain it to
At
us.
the final, the Tokyo Grand Slam.
Mush, how's that?
I think
How's that
Nakamura is the
Ippon,
most
Mush?
consistent. For me, he's the one to go with. Now for the final, it was an all Azerbaijan final. Now Aghayev took out Nakamura, but it wasn't to be.
Oh, my neck hurts.
Gets thrown by Sioinege by Yusufov. But for Azerbaijan, that's a great result.
Is that a
Aghayev took out Nakamura?
Is that an Ippon if your head
Azerbaijan
hits Mush?
final.
Where's Mush at?
Now Aghayev took out Nakamura, but it wasn't to be. Gets thrown by Sioinege.
Oh, but he landed
by
on his back?
Yusufov.
That's
But for
Ippon?
Azerbaijan, that's a great result. Gold and silver at under 60. And then the last bronze medal. Ruziev from Uzbekistan, he would take out Gadalia from Georgia. Really nice piece of newaza here. So he's putting the hand through the belt here.
Judo guys
And
got
he's
some
also
weird
got his
Newaza
leg
moves, bro. They be doing some
wrapped
stuff.
up around
They be doing
the
some
arm.
stuff. You're like, why are they doing that?
Now he can't go on the left. Gadalia does good to defend, and then he tries
Take him
to
back.
turn
You
it
got the sweep right there. Go, go,
the other
go.
way. Doesn't get it.
Triangle. No.
He does find a way to get
Hey,
into the mount
yo.
position. And then, of course, off to the side, into the Kesagatame, and he's still got that arm between the legs.
Some real
which is
athletes. They got to hold for
nice.
how long, Mush? Where's Mush at? I need him to explain this stuff.
So a bronze medal for Ruziev.
Oh, you see on the bottom?
60.
Oh, you got to hold.
Moving up to
Is it
under
25
66.
seconds?
All Japan
Well, you know,
final,
Abe won
Hattori
everything.
Against Abe. Abe, he's fought a lot of fellow Japanese competitors recently.
20 seconds hold.
Defeated them all.
If your head
This
hits
one
Mush, is that
was
Ippon?
Quite decisive.
Or is still? They were saying shoulder and
Classic
some other
Abe
stuff.
for me. The Sorisuri Komigoshi into a
can't
Harai Goshi
pronounce
this time.
that.
Usually it's an Osoto. But Hattori, I think he just got caught walking forward and walked onto the technique. So I do have
Damn,
a
that
video
was
on
nice.
the channel with all of Abe Hifumi's matches in detail.
That
Go
was
check
nice,
one
bro.
out. We'll go check them out on Judo TV. Now for Hattori, congratulations, takes a silver, just losing to Abe Hifumi. That's not a bad result. And then he took out Kim. He had a loss against Kim previously. Now this year, I don't know why they didn't give it a score. Was that not
That wasn't a score?
Hikomigashi? And it looked like they were standing. But he does get the point.
That's
here
no
for
score
the
there,
neutral.
Mush?
They didn't. He had a loss against Kim previously. Now this year, I don't know why they didn't
No
give
score?
it a score.
Oh, well.
Was
Not
that
Japanese,
not
bro.
Hikikomigashi?
You're not Japanese, bro. Ippon a
And
year?
it
Yeah, that
looked
was
like
nice.
They were standing.
I don't
But he
understand
does
the
get
rules
the
for
point
that.
here
But,
for the Yuko in the Osaikomi, but I would have liked to see a point given there. Now before we look at the two bronze medal contests at under 66.
where are the Americans at, Mush?
Here's a nice Kosoto.
Where are the Americans at, bro?
From
Oh.
Hattori. But this bronze medal contest, Pachiev against Kim. Have a look at this throw.
Yo!
So that's pretty impressive. Picks him up.
That was nice. That was a nice exchange.
Pachi up against Kim.
Judo's crazy, bro.
Have a look
You
at
think
this
you're about to
throw.
get thrown, and then they throw you. He's like, I saved. How did he save him? He saved himself for like a second there.
But this bronze medal contest.
He saved
Pachi
himself
up
for a
against
second.
Kim.
Put that foot back down. Here, he
Have a
gonna
look
put
at
his
this
foot
throw.
down. Here, look. Nope. Oh, boom. He's
So
doing
that's pretty
it.
impressive. Picks him up, looks for the uranage, doesn't get it, and then there's like a little kind of all sorto at the end there.
That was
Very good
nice.
by Pachi.
Judo's fun.
Now,
Like
the final bronze medal contest, we had Imo Mali against Akogli. And this one was a bit of back and forth. Yuko for Akogli.
where the Americans at,
Is that how
Mush?
you say his name? Akogli?
He can't even say the names either.
That was a bit of a kick
Oh,
by Imo Mali into the Osotogari. Yuko for him. There's another one. Really bashing the legs is Imo Mali.
Strange that, wasn't it? You know, I saw her interviewed and she said that.
Now, there was a lot of back and forth. I do recommend watching this whole contest because it was quite exciting. These two guys just went at it.
Whew.
When she thought, well, you know, my chances at 48, and then she was.
Judo's more exciting.
Now,
So
into golden
exciting
score
than
here.
jiu-jitsu.
A minute into golden score. And Imo Mali gets in close. And Akogli probably wanted a bit of distance, to be honest. But he goes for an attack. Imo Mali at the same time, and Imo Mali gets the extra score. So he takes the other bronze. And just finally, before we have a look at the 3 women's weight classes, some highlights from the men's.
Oh, God, dog.
Here's a great one from Nozadze if you've ever wondered how to do an uranage. He probably has one of the best technical uranages in the game.
Damn.
Serio Toshi,
Right there.
very low, on the knees, as it should be. And here's another one. Here's a couple from Kim. And this is a nice seoinage. Wouldn't be a Korean judoka without a good seoinage. So let's move on to under 48 now, and this is Yoshino.
Oh,
with her
go.
amazing Sorisuri Komigoshi.
That might be Mrs. Mush right there.
Now, unfortunately for Yoshino, she would get thrown
Sarah, you're gonna have to
in
go
the
on
quarterfinal
the crash pad, girl.
and then eventually make it to the bronze medal contest.
Nice. Ooh.
And she would win that one. But at under 48, there was another Japanese, and she was quite incredible. And she is Mizuki Harada.
Oi.
Just really attacks
That's nice
from
too.
all sorts of angles. We've seen her Uchimata before, but this time around it was
She
just
be hitting
a
that from the side,
huge
Tomoenage.
range of techniques. Tomoenage, interesting kosoto. Now she was in the final against Hui, and Hui is someone who's becoming a real problem for a lot of people at under 48. Yoshino, she has lost to Hui as well.
Oh. Oh.
And so it was a sequence on
Oh.
the ground here.
Oh.
Hui gets a uchigari. And a lot of the Japanese are not doing well with this kind of tachiwaza, newaza in between. A lot of the non-Japanese judoka are really taking advantage of the situation. So Hui,
Are they
she
saying
takes
like that
gold.
middle ground?
Harada, a really nice performance, goes home with a silver. And then the one other bronze medal contest was Laborde from America winning that contest by Shido. Now
There's
moving on
American?
up to
There's
under
American in there?
52, Fujishiro Kokoro. She had some really nice matches, some biggie pawns. Here's a Tomoenage.
Tomoenage.
And then a Sorisuri Komigoshi as well. Now Fujishiro,
Oh,
she
USA
is
was there.
quite
USA was
interesting
in
because
there.
she's always kind of smiling on the
USA.
tatami,
Oh.
having a good time.
Never mind. Oh, never mind.
And so she made it to the final, and she was up against Bishrelt from the UAE.
Are we still alive?
Although I'm pretty sure she was a Mongolian judoka originally. So in the final, getting it done with the newaza. I really recommend checking Fujishiro
The UAE
out. She's
girls
got
from
a really
Mongolia?
nice pass, where she locks up the arm like this. And for the bronze medal contest, some nice throws. An Obitori Gaishi here.
Oh.
By Nugaiva. Just a Yuko for that one. And then Gofrido with her Ashibarai.
Oh, god dang. Whoa.
And then Gofrido with
UAE
her
recruits.
Ashibarai.
They got that
That's what the
money.
Italians
Unlimited
Ashibarai.
unlimited money.
All very good at it. Moving on up to the last weight class, under 57, we had our world champion Lipitiliani competing, and she had some
Georgia
really
versus
nice
Brazil.
throws earlier on.
Brazil.
How
Oh,
about that? Sucking in the leg, that was beautiful.
this is Turkey though.
And
Oh,
here's another one, a big uranage. Look at that.
Nice.
So she wouldn't make it through to the final. She would lose. Aminova here would throw her with a soto makikomi. Really nice. Lipitiliani trying to say it was outside of the contest area, but no mate was called.
Nice. Makikomi.
And so she would be in the bronze medal contest, and this one was quite interesting.
These
Getting
all
a Wasadi
Mush's
score here,
wife prospects
but then
right here.
Ujas would come back.
These all Mush's wife prospects.
Sumigaishi for a Wasadi. And then in the golden score, a Yuko score.
Oh!
And this is a hard one. Lipitiliani, she had her legs spread. Elbows were out. It's just a brief little bit of rotation. And I think the Yuko's a little bit too lenient, to be honest. And then there is a bit of inconsistency as well. But for the meantime, it is what it is.
YouTube.com/judo.
And for the last contest, we had Reyes and Lima, an all-Brazilian bronze medal contest at under 57.
They fighting for
and
mush.
Of course, it was settled on the ground here.
Half guard, yeah. They fighting for mush.
So that's it for day one, guys. I hope you enjoyed the action. I'll see you tomorrow for day two. Check out my other videos as well.
Okay, we'll watch day 2 tomorrow. We do got Kale Sanderson. Listen, we got wrestling, jiu-jitsu, judo, and geopolitical. Who else got that? Who else can do that? Tell me. Who else can do all this? Let's listen to Kale Sanderson. That might be it for today.
Bird. Blaze cut.
Or we'll see. He says, Kale Sanderson on the Big Ten seeds. Stuff just doesn't make sense.
Is number 1. Levi is number 2. But can you explain that system? And are you okay with that system? The WrestleStat?
Well, I can't explain it. I mean, I was there and I voted. We in the past, our coaches spent a lot of time seeding the tournament and the bracket. So we thought if a third party could do a good job, but obviously what happened isn't going to work, right? There needs to be like a common sense application, and so we got to figure that out. I mean, I don't know if it's too late to reseed it as coaches, but maybe we should. It's just stuff just doesn't make sense.
Seedings for NCAAs.
Points on Friday the coaches can challenge.
Yeah,
So you need a good seeding because you want your guys to, you want your guys to make it to the finals.
Based on the way things came out, I mean, it could be anywhere. We haven't seen the numbers, so I mean, it could be all over.
So they had Penn State had a couple guys that undefeated but they weren't ranked like number 1.
Would be a little bit better than what they came up with. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, anybody could look at it and say, well, you have an undefeated national champion or top-ranked guy that won head-to-head. So it's not even those weights obviously, but there's a lot of different cases too where there has to be a human element in all things, especially sport like wrestling. So yeah, it was.
Yeah, they're messing up. They don't want Penn State to win. They tired of Penn State.
We do need to do the best that we can to make sure these guys get the seeds and that they earn through the season.
You have the seeds off, the whole tournament's off. You might have someone get knocked off that shouldn't get knocked off.
Early rounds when they're championship caliber, but they're going to be earlier. I know for Penn State's concerned, it's hey, we're going to wrestle no matter who's out there. And but what does it do for the tournament overall? Just to see some of those matchups in theory should be later on, but they're going to be in day 1.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, if you look at the Big Ten, I mean, you have multiple guys that probably are hoping to win the national tournament. So it's not anything new. I mean, there's going to be big matches.
But you don't want a finals match in the earlier rounds. You want the best guys to make it to the finals.
But yeah, I think it's a Big Ten tournament. You got to show up and be ready to wrestle. So.
Oh, for Big Ten, so not NCAA Big Ten. Sorry.
There's some obvious advantages, but maybe the intangibles of having this tournament.
Well, it's good for our crowd. Our fans are excited for them not to have to travel and be able to watch this tournament. Obviously, it's a great tournament.
That's how they make their money, Mush. Oh yeah. That's how they make their money. These kids winning brings alumni dollars. Really, another championship means another $20 million to Penn State. I don't know how much money they get, but it's another $20 million right there. Big Ten's important. Everything's important. Yeah, Big Tens, NCAAs, it's all important.
And, ready to go.
Follow up on that as far as conditioning goes. Is it on pace? Is it on the right timeline? And what does that look like between the Big Tens and the NCAA tournament?
Just where our conditioning is, you're saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I think our
We got a
guys
video
are
of your
always
girl
in
next,
top
I think,
shape.
Mush.
Conditioning's always been a factor
See if I can
for
find
us
her.
and our guys, and I think
I'm looking for her. I'm looking
put a lot of
for
work
her.
in, the last couple weeks, and,
see
and we've still got some work to do, but we feel pretty darn good with our conditioning, and yeah, I mean we're ready to compete. We'll assess after the Big Ten, get ready for the Nationals, like we always do, but our guys are in pretty good shape.
You guys have faced, a lot of the guys, but some they haven't. Is there like film watching going on this week? A little scouting. Some of the guys you haven't faced this year.
Yes and no. I mean, our job obviously as coaches is to be prepared and make sure our guys are prepared. And some kids want to study film and know more about their opponents than others. So that's more of an individual basis. But yeah, I mean, our job as a program and coaches is to make sure we're prepared to compete.
You talk about everything being preparation for the national tournament. How do you view this, being that it is an individual tournament, a 2-day tournament, compared to the whole blue season?
Yeah, I think it's in the Big Ten you wrestle back to back, and we do have multiple matches in a day. So I don't think these guys are in such good shape. I don't think a few matches in a day, or 3 matches in a day, or 4, or 2 days, or
God,
whatever is really that big of a deal to them. I mean, they're ready to go. I mean, their conditioning is great, and 2-day, 3-day, 1 day, they're in good shape. They're ready to do it.
Cal over here saying you could wrestle 4 matches a day.
With workout partners, do you guys have to designate those guys that'll be in the back room helping the guys who are going, or how does that work?
The Big Ten gives us. We were just going through that in our staff meeting. Is the same amount of practice partner travel squad as they would any other team. So we're treating this as an away match as far as how we approach it and what we do. As much as we possibly can. So the travel party would be similar to whether we're on the road or not. So maybe I won't say that.
It sounds like you have a list started.
Oh yeah. I mean, we'll work on it. I mean, a lot of that depends on what's going on and a lot of sickness going around, and you want partners that are happy and healthy, just like the team. And then you obviously you're trying to cover all your bases as far as weight classes, and certain guys like to warm up with certain guys. Some guys are just fun to have around, like Clay. We used to travel with him back.
He said some guys just fun to hang around
because he's good energy, and so there's a lot of different things you kind of factor in. When
I didn't think about that. You do need some fun characters.
Is there a mental aspect to peaking at the right time? We talk a lot about conditioning, but I imagine there's a lot of mental aspects to wrestling that are unique to the sport.
Yeah, I think it all goes hand in hand. I mean, it's all. When you're preparing physically, you're preparing mentally, and if you want to be prepared mentally, you got to be prepared physically. So, I mean, it's a year-long plan. The physical training, the mental training. A lot of it's just your perspective, and not changing regardless of the circumstances. Yourself. But yeah, I think it's all one and the same in the way I approach it. Right? I mean,
he said mental and physical together.
Drill technique if you can't. Aren't willing to execute it in a match, that kind of thing. So, the mental training and physical training go hand in hand.
How are these last 10 days going for Braden? What's kind of now that he's getting situated, he's fully immersed in the lineup coming off of his red shirt, just what's his outlook going into the Big Ten?
Yeah, I think he's feeling really good, and he got some really good training in, and so he should feel comfortable and be excited to go compete and just let it rip.
And for the true freshmen, I mean, this is new territory for them. So whether that's Marcus Blaze, PJ Duke, or even Cole Mirasola being first year in the starting lineup, what have you seen from them to adjust now that the postseason is actually here?
I don't think there's we don't change a whole lot. I mean, it's going to be the same energy whether it's the day before the Big Ten or the day after, or in the middle of the summer or whatever. I mean, that's just the energy is going to be the same. Our approach and perspective and our focus is pretty similar. So, I think it's pretty easy in this program to just kind of just be yourself and go do what you do.
What's the most interesting non-wrestling conversation you've ever had with Mitchell?
All right, I don't know.
I know he's a psychology major. He's always full of wild stuff that seems like when we talk to him, you know, he's.
I don't care about that. I don't care about Mitchell Messenbrink. Kel Sanderson never said anything about. Let's watch a match here. He never said anything about Starachi. What did Kel say about Starachi and Bo Bartlett and these guys and the other allegations? So Kel's from old school. All he got to do is think about winning. Now, when you lose, that's when everything come back at you. So we got Agatha. This is the girl that lost to Helena the other day, but she's good. She do got acne, but she good though. Otherwise, she need to Accutane. We're gonna speed it up a little bit. I can figure out how to do that. Maybe that's too fast. I'm going too fast. Slow down, Agatha. Listen, bro, we watched jiu-jitsu, judo. We didn't watch any wrestling today, but we watched the raft. Okay, is that 2 points? It's a guard pull. Okay, 2 points. Putting the pressure on this other girl, Elizabeth Mitrovic. That girl's, I feel like I've seen her around before. Homegirl cannot get to her guard. She got some long legs, though. She needs to slow down. Slow down, slow it down. 10-minute match. It's got kind of a keymaster type guard. Looks like, I don't know. Yeah. I'll zoom in for you guys. Agatha's a big girl too. She's pressuring in. What's that? Nice leg throw into almost the side here, north-south. Okay, controlling. Watch your back though. Homegirl got long legs. A lot of mods today. Yeah, to keep you guys in line. Nice. A little bit of collar sleeve. We're seeing collar sleeve come back. You guys stay in trouble. That's what you got. Too many goon squatters. More pressure passing by Agatha. So I believe she competed. I forget when she competed, but this is before the tournament she did. Yeah, we're doing well. That was a good match for Helena, yeah. Homegirl just couldn't get a submission. Homegirl didn't know what she was doing. She had leg locks. She just couldn't finish them. And then she gassed out and got caught in a darce. All right, this girl on bottom in the white gi has a pretty good guard. I'm surprised Agatha hasn't been able to pat. There we go, Agatha. Double sleeve's pretty tough. Yeah, this girl has a good spider. Double sleeve game. Close guard. This is not where you want to be with a tall, lanky girl. Pause on me. That's not how I meant that, everybody. You know, and respectfully, you don't want to be in somebody's tall, lanky guard. Close guard, yeah. She's looking for this overhook. You need to get the arm across your body, girl. Maybe she can't break the grip. I think Agatha's pretty strong. Agatha's standing up. Base, yeah, base is okay. Watch out for that mermaid. Okay, she's ready for it. Okay, a little lasso action. Yeah, this girl on bottom got a good guard. Yeah, very good guard. Lasso spider guard here. Kick under, yeah. Okay, now sweep back. Sweep back. Two. That was nice. This girl could have a good match with Helena. Nice. I'm not sure what Agatha going for, but this she's sliding through the half guard. Any tips? I don't know. Learn a guard system. How is the tip going to help you play guard? You gotta learn the foundations of the guard you're playing. Ain't no tip going to help you. You gotta learn the basics of every guard you're doing. I like this leg triangle she's got. Okay, knee cut. No Galvao. Yeah, learn a guard system. Yeah, a tip ain't gonna help you. Agatha looking in trouble. Agatha been in trouble all week. First this girl, now Sarah got Helena. This girl. I don't know if this girl could do no gi, but she seems to be pretty good in the gi. Agatha getting crushed over here in half guard. She got the shoulder of justice on her. That ponytail, look at that ponytail too. That ponytail long. Dang, Agatha stuck. Agatha has not had good luck lately. Now the problem with long legs, you can't get them out of half guard. How long till they call stalling? She's well, they're about to call stalling soon. My name is Purple. Does that make me balding purple? Your name is no. Look in the chat room. Your name might be purple on the TV, but it's not purple on the live stream. The chat. Okay, they're about to call stalling in a second here. We need the one magic bullet. What does that mean, Sarah? Oh, you need the one magic bullet for guard play? There ain't one. Okay, might call stalling soon. Who's coaching her? Uh-oh, don't do that, tall girl. I don't know her name. No, she got impatient. Messed up. Oh, no. You can't mess up those good positions. Well, when you're on top, you do need to be active, though. She messed up her position. She messed up all that good passing right there. She needed to move, but she overreacted. She should have just adjusted a little bit. So the bottom person to get out. That's true, but I mean, who's controlling the action though? It's the top person. They don't really call stalling on bottom. Yeah, they never call stalling on bottom. Agatha's got this deep De La Hiva in. Homegirl don't look like she want to pass. Stack passing. Yeah, they don't call stalling on bottom. I'm trying to think of a time they call stalling. Unless you hold half guard, that's the only time they call stalling. She's got this belt grip control, but she need to let go. Is your jiu-jitsu that good if you can't get Sometimes you be stuck though. You be stuck down there. Okay, she's got leg lock? I can't see. Come on, tall girl. I'm actually going for the other girl now. Oh no. Grab the elbow. Am I allowed to take off my belt and use it? No. No, you can't. See, this is why we got so many moderators. That's why we got moderators. She's playing this Ashi game, but that's not the best. She might be able to get it, but I wouldn't want to rely on that ankle lock. Because if she passed that leg across, you screwed. I think Agatha lost, right? No, Agatha had two. It's 2-2. She got an advantage. Oh, she won by one advantage. That ankle lock saved her.
White singlets, the inside out,
So we talked about that CBU, that wrestling program that trying to take out, they're trying to get rid of. So I guess Flow Grappling heard the story.
The
Flow Wrestling, sorry.
When did this start? How did it get going? And obviously there were some road bumps.
Yeah. So
speed bumps.
After our program was cut, our next duel was against West Virginia, which was probably about 10 days after the program was cut.
Yeah,
we came together as a team, and we're we kind of looked at like what Stanford did to keep their program, and the infamous all black singlet, and we're like, okay, like clearly that worked. Like it brought attention to the program, and it got people like going for keep Stanford wrestling. So we're like, okay, let's model that. Let's do that. So this was the athletes coming together to make this decision for our West Virginia duel. Obviously, we didn't have time to order singlets, but we were like, well, we can wear our singlets inside out. Like, and the point of that, like, wasn't to be disrespectful towards CBU, which is, I think, kind of how they viewed it.
This is more than enough for me.
Like, hey, we don't feel supported by
Is
this
that
school. We want to bring awareness, and we want people to know that we're fighting for this movement.
All right, get rid of their wrestling program. Good call, Much. I didn't even notice that.
We did that is when we got that written.
Get rid of their
you
wrestling
guys can't wear
program.
your singlets inside out anymore. Otherwise, you won't be able to compete. And like I said, we didn't know if that meant like, hey, we're not gonna be able to compete, in a match.
Don't tread on me. All right, get rid of their wrestling program.
But our coach was given
They don't need
guidance that he had to pull us off the mat. If our singlets were inside out, and then if he didn't, he'd lose his job. So it's like
I think Much would be in John Wick over me.
Yeah, and putting us in a tough spot too, because it's like, okay, we don't want to like come across as like, disrespectful to the school, but we do want our voices to be heard, and we want people to know that we're fighting for this program. And so we wrote the athletic administration a letter, like kind of explaining why we did what we did, what the intent was to it. Got no response for that. So it's like we're making these decisions and trying to stand up for ourselves in respectful ways, and just hearing nothing in return and only getting like shut down in return it's pretty frustrating.
So you had the inside out singlets, then Coach Morris, or you guys are all told can't do that anymore. Then what? Then you guys were like, all right, we'll just go get blank singlets.
Yeah, so we wrestled a lot of duels just with our CBU singlets, because at that point we were like, look, we just want to wrestle. We're not gonna not wrestle because that's what we love to do, and we can keep spreading awareness by wrestling. And so we got these, keep CBU wrestling shirts. We were wearing those at our duels and for our warm-ups, and we weren't told we couldn't wear them, so we kept wearing them. And for our last senior night duel, we got just blank white singlets. They had CBU like in small print at the leg, because I think by like NCAA guidelines, the school logo does have to be on the uniform. So we made sure it followed that. And then, Coach Moore obviously has to tell us that we can't wear them. But we were like, Coach, we're going to wear them. And administration found out, and that's everything. That video that was taken that I'm sure you've seen online, that was the conversation they were having with us like 10 minutes before the duel. And so we decided again to just wear our singlets normal, because we love wrestling, we want to wrestle. But the blank white singlets were kind of supposed to be modeling what Stanford did with the blank black, but it was only for that one.
Yeah, but Stanford had somebody win the NCAA.
Looking back, do you wish you wouldn't have told Coach Moore you're gonna do this and just showed up?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, we don't want to put him in a tough spot, right? We want him around for Big 12s and nationals, so we don't want to get him fired.
No,
but he's been nothing but supportive to us. So
yeah. How did you feel? What do you like that video and that meeting where the administration came in and said, ultimatum? Okay, there's already emotions when you're getting ready to wrestle in a match, right? Nerves and whatever there's physical feelings and emotions, and now you're already, I don't know, just thinking of like the emotion of your last home duel, the emotion of not coming back next year, and then this conversation happens. Maybe just take me through your perspective and how it made you feel.
Yeah, I mean, I felt kind of, I think shocked again is the right word. Like, didn't know what to say.
Put them subtitles in there.
It felt like everything we were trying to say was being shut down. And I understand that our athletic director is just doing his job. But I think what was hurting most of us is like how we were being talked to. It wasn't like
a product,
adult to adult.
You guys are a product, even though you pay.
I felt like we were like children being punished in a way. Like when our heavyweight was like midway through asking a question when he just got like cut off, and it was like he didn't even get to finish his question. So I think a lot of us were really upset and just didn't know how to vocalize it. I think we did a really good job as a team, like staying calm in the moment. and showing restraint in that way. We have a lot of mature individuals on this team, and I think that is a testament to our coaching staff and just how the way we do things here. But it was hurtful because it's like we're representing a Christian university, and I'm a Christian, and those are values I strongly believe in.
This is the
And
most
it didn't
focused
feel
I've
like
seen
those
you.
values
Wow.
were being upheld.
Is that good or bad?
And so, like, the mission of CBU is like
that good or bad?
Make disciples of all nations. Have people live their purpose, and
Lock
it feels
in.
like that
Yeah.
mission statement isn't being fulfilled with A, the fact that they're cutting the program, and B, the way they're doing it. And I think that's hurtful to a lot of us, and we don't really know how to react sometimes because, like we said, that voice in the video that was like, we just want to have a voice, that was Cooper Shore again, and I think he summed it up perfectly. Like, we just want to have a voice. We want to be heard.
Part of the
we want to
discipline.
do what we can to save this program, and you're not letting us even like self fundraise to do that.
He's saying for the
Which
wrestling
doesn't make
program,
sense to me.
the discipline is the gun.
So I think it was just a lot of shock and a lot of hurt in the moment.
I can only imagine. Do you know if you, or do you think or know that was anybody else? Do you know if anybody could seriously consider? Everybody wrestled, right? But did anybody think about or consider being like, "F it, fine, I won't wrestle"?
Yeah,
That would have
Not
been
that I
me.
certainly-
Screw it.
Yeah.
Screw this program. I don't need it.
We had 5 minutes to discuss it as a team, and a lot of the guys in the team were like, "Man, I just want to wear this white singlet, and what happens happens," But at the end of the day, we had some guys that just really wanted to wrestle, and we didn't want to take away their opportunity by walking out in a white singlet and them just calling the duel. So the guys that wanted to wear the white, we just decided, hey, we're going to support the guys that want to wrestle, and we're going to let them wrestle. So I think that goes back to like that brotherhood aspect I was talking about. We have guys on the team that they just really, they love wrestling, and they want to
I
wrestle.
love
no matter
wrestling.
what.
I don't care if the wrestling program's going to be cut.
Guys
Let
that
me
wanted
wrestle.
to wear the white singlets, decided like, hey, we're going to support our guys that want to wrestle and give them the chance to wrestle. So
The gun's for minorities.
But yeah, it was definitely ran through everybody's heads, I'd say.
Mush is, I believe Mush is right.
Without giving me, I don't know, details if you want, but like, yeah, give me, what was that 5 minutes conversation like with you guys?
He just went.
Yeah,
over
it was hard. We were kind of talking through the pros and cons of changing and not changing. I don't think we saw coming that they wouldn't let us wear the CBU shirts anymore, which happened after the duel. But it was kind of everybody that was going to wrestle just kind of took turns saying how they felt about
this
it. what
team
they
ain't got
wanted.
nobody that could win like that, Mush.
And ultimately,
Let that be
we
a lesson
decided
to you.
wrestle.
When you
There was a
win,
big crowd there, and we're like,
these
people are here to
people
support
work
us, and we
with
wanna
you
put on a
when
show
you
for
win.
them.
When you're
And I
not
think it
winning,
kinda,
they cut your program.
it added fuel to the fire. We showed out at that duel. I think everybody wrestled really well. Kind of took out the frustration out on the mat.
Uh-oh.
Is one way to put it. And I think that was the biggest theme we talked about. Was like, hey, this is happening, but let's focus on the task at hand, and let's go practice our craft and put on a show for the people that are here, and just use this as motivation.
Sports become luxury.
Kudos to you guys for
yeah,
sticking
especially
around,
now.
like you said, the packed gym, and people wanted to see us, and the fact that you went out and wrestled really well, like, good for you guys. I'm glad you had that opportunity, that moment to kind of to do that at the last home duel. So when did they come back and say no keep CBU wrestling T-shirts or sweats? Like, but before they said that's okay, or maybe didn't have an opinion on it, right?
Yeah, so the duel's on a Saturday. We got that guidance on a Tuesday, and nothing that we've been told has been like a face-to-face interaction. It's all been Coach Moore gets called into a meeting. They issue him a written statement. He has to read it back to us. So that Tuesday was when he came back and was like, the school has decided you guys can't wear the Keep CBU Wrestling shirts, hoodies, or sweatpants when you're traveling or competing. We can't engage with the crowd in any way to promote CBU Wrestling. So like we've been holding up the shirts after we win to kind of get the crowd going, like, yeah, Keep CBU Wrestling. And so we can't do any of that anymore. And they're sending like 4 administrators to Big 12s with us to make sure we don't. And
they wasting money doing all that.
It just doesn't make sense to me. Like in that meeting we had, they said when Cooper said we want to have a voice, they responded with, "We're letting you have a voice. You have the shirts." Just okay, fair point, I guess. But now you're taking that away. Like, it really does feel like we're being silenced. And like I said, they haven't had a seat with any alumni, the coaches, us, even though we've asked for it to like talk through potential solutions. They've cited like fundraising and Title IX as options, but little inside scoop here, when it comes to Title IX, they're cutting the men's swim and dive team, but the women's dive team, their coaches' contracts expire this year, and they're not renewing them. So they're not bringing that team back either, even though they're not like cutting it like publicly. They're just not bringing back the team because they're not renewing the coach's contract. So I've talked to some divers to get that information. And so it just feels like they're like hiding stuff, or there's some like shady stuff going on in the background. And it's like, well, I mean, my question to the CBU's admin is like, why won't you let us sit and talk through this? Why aren't you being transparent? And like our alumni want to have a conversation. Like, we're not trying to fight the school. We just want to have a conversation. We want to try to work through potential solutions. And the reasoning, like,
cut their program, cut it,
fundraise, give us
cut their
time to
program.
fundraise,
They don't deserve a program.
Extend, let the young guys on the team finish their careers here and give us time to fundraise in that time. And if it's Title IX, why is women's dive getting rid of? Like, that doesn't make sense,
I believe they just raised $1 million though. I don't know. Snap said, you need at least 15 million for these programs. So, honestly, we did look at some figures like, basketball and football. Those pay the bills. And California only has 3, I think Division I programs, wrestling programs. So Stanford, Cal State, Bakersfield, something like that. I don't know. Something like that. So, I mean, it's a luxury. Mush is right. That's a luxury. And listen, there's barely any judo in the university. There's barely any jiu-jitsu in university. So, shoot. We got a lot of stuff to watch, but I think we're done for today. I got to go. All right, everybody. Thank you for your time and your patience. Thank you. Thank you to Mr. CP for educating us. He did mention a good book. It was Capital in the 20th Century. I believe that's a good book. You guys might need to check that out. And we appreciate you guys. We should be back tomorrow. We do thank you, sir. We do a little bit longer on Friday. We start a little bit later on Friday, depending on the energy level. So we'll be back. Again, shout out to Sarah. She got promoted. Now, she didn't get her blue belt, but she did get promoted today on the live stream. So shout out to her. And that's basically it. Thank you to all the regulars. Thank you to all the guests, all the lurkers, all the trolls, all the gooners. We appreciate you. We're going to play that song. Let me go ahead and play our song before we go. We're going to play our song now. Sarah called this the ran through song. She wasn't wrong either, though. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Be safe, stay out of trouble, and make good decisions. See ya. Hey. Hey. Yep. The ran through song. Thank you, Sarah. Streaming every week. Oh, snap. Even CP was on there today. I'm going to play about 2 or 3 times before I go. Clean up.
You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. 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 What? Live streaming every week. We got Mush, Yellow, L, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you. It's the Alec News Network. 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 What? Live streaming every week. We got Mush, Yellow, L, Snap, and even CP. Uncovering the news that you don't see. Doing judo and jiu-jitsu is where you'll find me. Traveling the world, meeting these girls, pleading the fifth. You can't cheat this. We might be ran through, but we'll never give up on you.